learn how to generate
You.
$100,000
Hey,
a year. I'm
Steve.
one of the
He
happiest
would love to speak at
coordinators of the
Epsilon,
ATS
right?
network,
All that
and
stuff.
I'm calling
This is
to
what we
see if you started looking at the video, what you like most about it, and how we can make you even happier here at the network. Okay, not a problem. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, the yes, ma'am. Well, the video with
Hey everybody,
Antonio
I've got
Keith
some
Jr.,
folk.
one of the
I got
CEOs
the
of the
Vastine
network.
East in front of me.
He
He is in the network. He is a dynamic speaker, and we're about to open up everything we do to him for the next how many hours. Going to train a bunch of people globally on Zoom within an hour. Probably keep this going so you can see. Going. She's doing a cold call right now, and I'm going to show you how to do cold calls. If you've ever wanted to know how to generate income, and this is very important, not earn money. That's not enough. Earning money is more employee minded. Generating money, that's where wealth comes at. Right? See, I've already said something. I've never said that before. I need to say that more often. Generating money, that's where wealth comes in. That's when you're signing checks. Right? That's when you don't have a 401k. It is when you convince others to get one and you match their 401k. Okay? Big difference. Okay? If you want to be the star of the basketball team, go to the gym. If you want to own the basketball team, go to the library. Right? Alright, so pay attention, because as soon as she's finished, we'll start breaking down some stuff. And he's getting ready to be the world's next biggest speaker. And we're going to take him from where he is all the way to the likes of Les Brown, Jim Rohn, and all that stuff like that. So get ready. Get ready. Drop comments. Let me see your comments. If you ask me questions, I will look at it and I will answer your questions when I get there. Other than that, let's go. Let's look at Grace. Let's spy on her. See how this is going down.
It's more freshman level courses of the ATS network, and I mentioned two of the courses: how to make $1 million as fast as possible, how to raise $500,000 in capital for your business, why the rich get richer, how to convert your Facebook page into income, and those are just a few courses. There are many courses, and just like he dives in to the free offer that you have, the how to generate $100,000 in a year, he dives into all of these courses, the courses I mentioned, and many more. And Ms. Gloria, I'm telling you, like I said, Antonio goes in 200% because he loves to over deliver and make sure that you have everything, absolutely everything you need in order to take your business to the next level, whatever that level is for you. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. ATS stands for Antonio T. Smith. Yes, ma'am. Antonio T. Smith. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. He has been in business for over 20 years. He has been in business for over 20 years, and I tell everyone he has a mind for business and a heart for people. And I don't care what industry you're in, when he hears your heart and hears when he hears what it is that you love to do, and he hears the energy and sees the energy when you really tell him what you want to do, he lets you know how he can help. Do you have time for me?
If she's worth it, yes.
Okay. Can you repeat that, Miss Gloria? I'm sorry. Well, he is a CEO, and he is a very busy man. But Miss Gloria, I love the energy that's coming off of you right now, because I can feel that you are very serious about what it is that you want to do, and I'm gonna see if I can maybe get a few moments of his time. Now he's gonna tell you himself, and I'm gonna tell you, he's not gonna try and sell you. All he's gonna do is add value to you and ask you what it is that you need. Okay. Hold on just a moment.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Mr. Smith, how are you this morning?
I am swell.
Good. I'm doing well. I have Miss Gloria on the phone. She has gotten the free offer and has looked at the bulk of it, but she said she's going back to watch the rest of how to generate $100,000 in a year. And I was letting her know that once someone lets you know what it is that they really want to do, you process it in nanoseconds and let them know this is what I can do to help you, and you go in all 200%. And I was telling her about the accelerated program that you offer at a 95% discount, and she said it is definitely worth investing $199 to get $500,000 for your company. I just wanted to see if you had a few moments to add some value to it.
Yes. Tell her I need like 2 seconds.
Okay, he needs like 2 seconds.
I'm literally
yes, ma'am.
fixing adjusting Deanna's head.
We're in Texas.
Let's see.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. A lot of heat. We try to stay inside as much as we can.
All right, I'm ready. I fixed your title.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, hold on, Miss Gloria.
All right, I'm gonna get on the phone, y'all. Check out. Gloria?
Yes.
How's it going, Miss Gloria? I'm doing just fine myself. Now, I understand that you got the free offer? All right, good for you. Yeah. I was just fit to say that was a $4,000 conference. That sure was. Yes.
Well, I guess I'm seeing what I'm trying to do. I've always been in some kind of business on the side, and I'm ready to try to get started with something on a full-time basis. I'm retired, and I'm looking for something where I can really reach out to people and help them financially. A lot of us are struggling financially, so I'm doing things in financial service, all things financial.
That's right.
What I'm looking at calling my business. So I'm just trying to see that how your program and the young lady that introduced me to this program is here in town, and she shared. She didn't tell me very much. She just told me to look at it. So I'm trying to find out how your business can help my business to succeed.
That's right. Absolutely, it's a fantastic question. So you have basically when you get back there, you're going to see freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. I don't want you to think of it as levels or gradations, because that's an inappropriate way to market it. Okay. Basically, what I've done is I split all of them are taught at master's degree levels, because my goal is just like you just said. I've got a whole bunch of information there, right? My goal is to give you a master's degree in as short of a time as possible, hopefully 2 hours. The business accelerator is actually what it is. It's just listed on the freshman level, because I got everything like a university. Its job is to accelerate your business to a 6 or 7 figure business as fast as possible. So the first part of answering your question is how can this help you is if you're not at 6 or 7 figures, then that is what this is designed for, as fast as possible. My hope is that you finish all the classes in 15 days, so in 15 days I can start immediately impacting the profit of your business, okay? That's the number one goal. Now, you'll learn how to capture leads, how to turn your social media into money. You will learn how to leverage your credit to get $500,000 for your business. If you don't have credit, you'll learn how to raise $1 million in cash. You will learn how to qualify people who's going to waste your time or not. You'll learn how to do a lot of business, sales, and marketing. We will take you from wherever you are to organizing your, like the Conference 100K is going to teach you how to do business systems, because you need 3 things to become a millionaire. You need to have a product, you need to have business systems, and you need to serve people. That being said, you already sound like a servant, so that's not hard there, and you definitely listed me your product. So if you're not a millionaire, no worries, and you can get there tomorrow. But you can get there tomorrow, but it means you're just lacking in the business systems. That's all. So the first thing I'll do is I'll teach you why the rich keep on getting richer, right? Why am I in the top 1%, and why do I stay here? And why is it that if I lose everything, I'm still going to get it right back the next day, the next month, next year? Or why is it when I give away all my possessions, they're going to come right back to me anyway? There is a system in place, a big system in place, and then I teach you how to have those systems in place in your company to where you can leave your company for 2 years, come back, and it makes more money than you were when you're there. Then I'm going to teach you about money. It's going to be very, 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 very. The Business Accelerator is extremely money focused, extremely. Because we didn't come here to be average, and we didn't come here to play, right? We came here to put as much money in Gloria's pocket so Gloria can go give more to her church, to all that good stuff, right? This is exactly what we came to do. Exactly. Now we can be, you're already saved. We need you paid and saved. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's some things you need to do. She said, oh yeah, she agrees. We teach you how to do an app for your business. We'll also teach you how to make people close, like how to make people be addicted to your products, and how to become a personal brand too, because people buy personal brands. And that, Gloria, is maybe 15% of what you're going to learn. In short, or in conciseness, I want you to think about this as an incubator. That I sat you into a business incubator. And in this business incubator, the only goal was for you to make $1 million. Okay? That's the goal. And I'm sitting you in that, and I'm running you through the washer, and I'm cleaning what needs to be cleaned and enhancing what you already have enhanced. And I'm giving you every single thing that I know. And I'm telling you, use it, and you're going to love this part. And I'm telling you, put your own brand on what I already done. And take that and go forward into your business. The number one vision of this business is to create 100,000 millionaires, judging by your energy. And the mere fact that you're on the phone with me, because Grace would have called for your energy, you clearly have millionaire aspirations, or we couldn't even be on the phone. So that's basically it. Well, yeah, that's a fantastic question. So basically, you have that option. The program is completely online. It is work at your pace, although we would encourage you to get it done in 15 days, because let's face it, let's change your life in a month instead of waiting to change your life in a generation, right? I'd much rather change your life in a month than a generation. Now, as far as the program being a reseller, there is an opportunity to make a lot of money with me in my program. And you can resell the program for 50% commissions, which basically means that if I could put you on the path to making $1,000 and $10,000 a month, but it's a minor but it's also a big but I require all people to finish all freshman level courses before they start making money with me, because I want you to be not only a product of the product, but I'm keeping true to my vision, which is to make Gloria a millionaire, not Antonio a millionaire. You get it? Because if you go out there and work for me, you're going to be A, right? You're going to be throwing me 50%, you get 50%. While that is great, like we should rub each other back like that, right? The goal always and first and foremost is to make you a millionaire. So as long as you fit that vision and you finish your courses first, then, right? Because without bringing too much of my faith in it, I'm faithful to the few, right? So I can be rulers over many. Okay, she said bring that faith out. All right. And I'd much rather be more faithful to your dreams than I am to mine, because then God will make sure all my dreams are fulfilled. So that's why I got to set up that way. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I've been doing this particular business since 2009. I've been in business since 1996. Different businesses. Let's see. I've failed 1,000 times. Let me just tell you, right? Now everything I touch is turns to gold. But in order to get here, I had to fail 1,002 times, right? It's just to get here. Yeah, no, I was not successful. Child, I was eating noodles and my lights was getting cut off. That's what happened. That's how I started. Yeah, that's how I started. Yes, ma'am. But I've been doing this business since the exact date is March 2009 is when I started this business under the name of Make a Legacy Incorporated. It's since got more structure around it. So it's ATS Business University. But if you were to PayPal me or something, you would see Make a Legacy Incorporated. Basically I have a C corporation that owns a Series LLC, right? So I've been doing this. It's spent off into real estate, all sorts of stuff. But I've been in this one business that we're talking about since 2009. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am, I sure do. So I have set in my program that the best way to say this is I understand. Well, first of all, let me just say, forget credit. I think credit is stupid. Let me just say that, number one, okay? However, the system doesn't think credit is stupid. So I respect that. So what I've done is I put that in my program, to where if you come to me and your credit is average or even poor, I have someone in my program, it was actually my financial advisor, who got my credit together and has me with a high credit and a bunch of cash. And we created a system to where I could recommend you to a program, and we will fix your credit. We will open up trade lines for you and all sorts of stuff like that as well. Yes, ma'am. And it's equally as affordable as the $199, right, for the business accelerator. We keep everything, because remember, my goal is to create 100,000 millionaires. So what I've done is, since I own everything, I've dropped the price so I can have 100,000 lower to middle class people. My target is middle class. Actually, my very specific target is middle class 45 to 65 plus people who are retired or about to retire, and that's now tired of working for somebody else and tired of having to worry about who is president and want their own economy. Does that sound like you, Miss Glory? Okay, all right. Yes. Right.
So
Exactly.
I'm just trying to now figure out how do I turn it into something glorious. I mean, hitting up for me and stuff and under my name. That's because I love financial services and trying to work and help people. Because I mean, I know I've struggled too with credit issues in the past, a lot of stuff and everything, trying to get your credit up there or whatever, just to be able to get additional money to do business with. You know what I'm saying? Not to go out and just buy anything you see, but to get money to work your business and all that good stuff. So my thing was to try to help other people be able to do that too. And so that's why I thought I heard you mention credit, and
yes,
I
ma'am.
I do that for credit.
Oh, child, let me tell you. Listen, they make sure we have credit problems. Okay, it's designed that way. It is designed that way. Yeah, it is. It is designed to keep us employees, and it's actually the baby boomer generation has it the roughest because the system was never designed for any of us. But they convinced y'all that it was designed for you as kids, and then y'all went out there and believed it, right? Hey, yes. And now you're retiring, man. Yeah, they came in college and told you that. See, we got to see y'all mistakes, and then you taught. And then Gloria said, Antonio, don't do what I did, baby. Don't buy a house this early, right? You taught me not to do it. And they flat out lied to y'all. They absolutely did. So Social Security be here for forever. Now, by the time I get anywhere near baby boomer age, there ain't gonna be no Social Security. It ain't gonna be nothing. They threatening health care. They don't care about nothing, right? And all, but they want our taxes though, don't they? Yes, they want our taxes. Yeah, they want our taxes, but don't want us to live tax free in retirement. As far as I'm concerned, if you retire, you shouldn't have to pay taxes no more. That's just how I feel. So you got that right. Uh-huh.
So we'll have to pay all these taxes after they crazy lies.
Yeah.
I'm still paying taxes like I'm paying when I was working.
It makes no sense. Makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Well, Miss Gloria, I can tell you for sure that this is just my belief now. This is my core belief that no matter what you do, God's going to see you through, and you can't make any. You're not going to make any mistakes because He'll be with you always, right? So if you go left or right, if you never work with me, you still gonna make it. Period. That's just my belief. You're still gonna make it. I know for sure God has sent me here to let you make it faster. Now I can tell you that without a doubt. But you will make it. So I don't want you to feel no pressure because you're in the right place at the right time. And the mere fact that me and you, 7.7 billion people on planet Earth, and me and you are on the phone, right? It sounds like a little Romans 8:28 going on, don't it? Yes. Oh, yes, ma'am. Definitely. Well, I'll pass you back to Grace. Listen, here's what I'm going to have Grace do. I'm going to have Grace give you my Facebook. Are you on Facebook? I'm going to have Grace give you my Facebook page, and I'm going to also have her give you I have a phone number just for people like you with great energy that you can just shoot me a text. If you ever have any question, you can text me a question. You can also take a video on your phone and video me that question. All that stuff. I'll do my very best to feature you on my social media if I have to. Anything I can do to raise your profile, but I'll give you access to me just because, that's what God wants me to do. Fair enough? I sure appreciate you. Hold on real quick. Okay. And she's gonna finish telling you about it, and just whatever you do. But we would love to have you over here, and I promise you, the same way I'm giving you my phone number is the same way I'm gonna give you my effort to make sure that you get to where you want to go. Okay, then, no problem. Hold on. There you go. Oh, I totally forgot y'all was here. All right, no, she won't phone.
Miss Gloria,
So I got questions.
It's Elena.
Who is? Can I get the info on the credit help? Yes. Inbox.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you
Saturday. Oh, that's Elena for the company. Okay, yes. Reply just in case she's off.
Okay.
But Elena, I want you to. Let me put this in here so I can talk a little while she's on the phone. Hold on, y'all.
Were you ready to get the product today?
All right, you should be able to hit it a little better. I want you to inbox me or Deanna, and we will send you into the right place to get you that right information to restore your credit. Here's what y'all should have learned thus far. Turning around on investing. This guy here is getting ready to be one of the world's next best speakers. I'm telling you, if he open up his mouth and talk to y'all, but he's gonna do plenty today, you're gonna be wowed, okay? Because he everything he says is profound. He came out the womb profound, okay? He was a baby doing keynotes. That's what happened. That's my story. That's the way I'm gonna tell the story, okay? Now, what you should be catching is we've got a phone call happening over there. She asked me to talk to the lady. I added value to the lady. Of course, I'm myself always. I don't know how to be anything else but myself always. Just no point in being anything else. I'm going to keep you guys behind the scene. In 30 minutes, we're going to do a Zoom call in which we're teaching a lot of professionals, entrepreneurs worldwide, 6-7 figures, marketing, and I have a different goal for today. I have a different goal. In fact, I'm going to tell you all what I want to do today. I want to talk about how can we market to reach 5,000 people a day, literally reach, not get in their face. How can we have 5,000 meaningful conversations with people a day? We're going to build that plan today. We're going to build that marketing plan. So if you would like to join us, just stay here. I can't give you the access to the Zoom because these people have paid a lot of money on the Zoom, but I can use this and put you all in front of it, let you see the screen and stuff, right? All that good stuff like that. So I'm very excited for that. As a matter of fact, I'll show you all when we get there. I'm going to start the call right now in about 30 minutes, but stay here because I'm telling you, nobody, and I don't mean this as disrespect nobody, but we are going to say what it is. There ain't nobody giving away information the way I give it away, okay? I give away hundreds of thousands of information a month. Probably some days when I really own it, it's in days or in weeks. And I do that because I'm playing a different game. And I hope you all hear this here. I'm playing a different game, okay? My game is the long-term game. What I desire to do is be relevant 20 years from now. I'm not concerned with being a flash in the pan, right? That's the saying, right? Flash in the pan. Well, okay. I don't want to be a flash in the pan. I don't want to be a flash in the pan. Grace, are you on the phone? No. Can you do us a favor and update us on the phone call? And I want you to update. Take these headphones out so they can hear. No. Take it. I want you to update us. Go ahead. Okay, I want you to update us, and I want you to teach them what's going on because they don't know how to do phone calls. They don't know how to cold call. Or maybe you do. I don't mean to disrespect you, right? But you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But tell us what's going on. Tell them what happened. Tell them what made you give the phone to me. Okay. Tell them how it ended. Like, give it all to them. You'll be teaching everybody in the room.
What I did yesterday, I called this young lady that Antonio was on the phone with. She signed up for the free offer, and someone referred her. Can I say the name who referred?
Yeah.
Jonica Locke referred this lady to the free offer, and she decided to click on it and join it so she could watch the video. I called yesterday and left a message because she didn't pick up, letting her know that I was the happiness coordinator, one of the happiness coordinators here at the ATS Network. Wanted to know her thoughts about the video, what she liked most, if she had any questions, and what we can do to make her even happier. Well, she called me today. She called me back today, let me know who she was, and from there, I just began to ask her questions. If she had the opportunity to watch the video from the free offer. She said she had a chance to watch some of it, but not all of it. And she began to ask questions about, well, you know, how can I earn $100,000 in a year? And I was telling her definitely Antonio goes all in and over delivers in this video. So I encourage you to go back and watch the rest of the video so that you can learn and apply it to your business, whether you're just starting a business or already have a business established. And she began to ask more questions, and I was answering her questions, and her questions started gearing towards our Business Accelerated program. So I was giving her some information about that, and her passion when she was asking her questions, her energy that she was giving off, made me ask Antonio, hey, do you have a few moments for this lady who is on the phone with me right now? And he said yes.
I said
only
if
she's worth it. Only if she's worth it.
There's a difference.
And she was worth it. I felt her energy and I loved it. And that's the only type of people I sent to Antonio and asked if he would just add value to her. And you all saw what that did. And from there, I gave her when he handed the phone back. I'm going to give her Antonio's Facebook page, the link. Also the number so that she can, if she has any questions, she can text Antonio personally and he will answer them. By the way, you all, 409-500-1546. Text your video questions, text your questions to Antonio and he will personally answer them for you. And also, she asked for the link for additional information that Antonio was talking about, which is the network customer information. And so I'm going to send that to her as well, and I let her know when you get past the first two pictures, all the other pictures, when you click on them, is a video. And so she's very excited. And I scheduled a time to get back with her and follow up with her on a certain day next week. And she said, okay, I look forward to hearing from you if I don't call you beforehand. So she's very excited. And I was very excited with her. That's it for me.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. If you're watching me right now, this is what I want to do. Anybody, I'm going to give you 1 free hour of coaching. Okay, I'm in a real good mood. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. My coaching fee is well over 6 figures a year. I promise you it is, because, I just think I'm that expensive. And I'm not going to stop until I would stop my coaching fee. I'm doing my best to get to $5 million a year, but I only want to coach 12 people.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why but I'm not there yet. I'll let you know when I'm there because you'll get my receipt in the mail. But I'm going to give away 1 free hour of coaching. There's some stipulations that all work out for you. What you have to do is, number 1, you have to join the Text ATS community. Okay, you got to join the Text ATS community. Somebody put that number out there again. Text ATS is 409-500-1546, and you have to get 2 people to join it with you. Okay, now make sure these are people that are close to you, that you have influence over. If you're married, your husband. If you're married, your wife, your son, daughter, something like that, right? Now don't call me. This isn't 1987. Don't call me. Okay, text me. Hey, text me. Text me. You can either video text me. You can text. If you text me your question, I'll shoot your answer right back. If it's too much for shooting your answer right back, then I'll tell you to shoot me a video so we can handle it that way. Any of you watching this video, I'm going to give away free 1 hour coaching. So that's one stipulation. You got to join the Text ATS community. The second stipulation is you have to have 2 people text me in that community and say they sent you. Okay? You got it? You got to say, hey, my name is Elena. No, my name is Barbara. Elena sent me. You got it? You get it? I'm Elena's husband. Elena sent me. And then Elena will qualify for a free coaching session at 1 hour, which is something like, I don't know. It just depends. It really does. It depends. My coaching fee used to be $102,000 a year. It used to be. It went up. But if you just average it out, you're looking at a lot of money. The third thing you have to do is, I forgot. I had it in my head. But let me start over. Number one, text me. Two, you have to agree that your coaching session is going to be on Zoom. You go through Deanna, she controls my schedule. It'll be on Zoom. That way, when I coach you, I'm going to put it on my YouTube page, and I'm going to put it on social media. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow for you to help other people. Me helping you is going to help other people who are going to come after you, and they're going to be able to look on YouTube for free. Since you get coaching for free, we're going to put it on the internet for free to help other people, right? Everyone's connected. Yes? Everybody feels that? No one should have a problem with that. Good. Now, if you're learning, here's what you should be learning. You should be learning that all of you can do videos. Just document. Just come on camera and start working. All of your lives are entertaining. If it wasn't, then you would be a squirrel or a goldfish, okay? Something like that. But since the good Lord decided to make you human, okay, then your life is entertaining, okay? Then your life is entertaining. I mean, think about it. A goldfish just swims in a 2-foot radius over and over and over. That is it. That is it. That's all it does. And you're greater than that, okay? That Steve said the other day about a sparrow. How much more, right? I love you more than the sparrow. Well, you're loved more than the goldfish. Okay? You're loved more than the goldfish. But we definitely want to keep you there. Those are 3 things. I'll repeat them real quick. One, you have to join the text community. So my phone should be going off. I have so many phones over here. I want to give this one to my youngest. This is the phone, right? You're texting my iPhone. And let's see if I got some. Nope, no one's texting me yet. You're crazy. You haven't texted me. No one's texting me. Well, no one from this call has texted me. I got some texts today, but not yet. Now, 409-500-1546. Okay? Do that. You also, once you in that text message community, you'll get free discounts. You'll get 100% discounts. This is one of the things right now. The mere fact I'm giving free coaching, that's 100% discount. It's 100% discount. Okay, I'm going to text it out to the community as well. But that's 100% discount. That's $1,000 that you're saving right there. Do that. Now, to stay focused with that, and let us introduce y'all to the Vastine East.
Woo! Woo!
Yes. Let him tell you who he is. There he is.
I'm Vastine East. Thank you, Antonio.
Yes, sir.
Grace, Andrea. No, it's wonderful being here with Antonio right now. My life is blessed being in his company, his teaching, the way he's running the ATS. It is his baby. It's his sweetheart.
It is.
And I'm happy to be one of the recipients of his dream. Since meeting Antonio just 6 months ago, I can tell you that my life has changed drastically. I've always been a dreamer. I've spoken for years, beginning in 1977, and I've had my ups and downs. And I'm so happy that I've had my failures as well as my few successes. I've had more failures than success.
Amen.
But I wanted to say this while he's giving me this moment to talk. I want to think in terms of a cake.
Right.
You know, there are more bitter things that go into a cake than sweet. But once it's baked, once it's gone through all of the rituals of the beating and the stirring with the mixer, then put into the oven to bake. When it comes out of the oven,
Awesome.
there is no remembrance of the salt. There's no remembrance of the baking powder. There is no remembrance of the flour, of the shortening, that you grease the pan and whatever, and all the other things you put into it. But the one thing you remember are the sweets. And that's what I encountered by coming here to the ATS. I'm in the oven right now, but I'm coming out. And it's going to be sweet. I believe that because I've seen the evidence in others who have been touched by this man's life. ATS. Hey, stop following the crowd. Stop following those who lead us nowhere. But come to terms with your own destiny. It's at the ATS right now. This is your time, your time. Because I was in the world of industry, the corporate world. It was a good living. It was a fair living. But I want to end my little speech right now by saying from an old man who taught me as my pastor years ago. He said, too many of you are so busy trying to make a living and not make a life. This is your time to make a life. So, give it a try. It may be bitter at first, a little efforts, but think of it like that cake. But at the end results, you won't remember all the things you had to do to become sweet. Enjoy.
Woo! Sir.
That's it.
Woo.
That's it. That's it. I sure appreciate it. Some of you just text me. I tried to send out as individuals. I hope I didn't group it, but if I did, charge it to my dumbness, not to my heart. I am a fool undone if it came out that way. In fact, let me text it to y'all and see if they did get it. At least that was a small group. Let's see. Man, that's weird. Yes, Vaccine can talk, can't it? Yeah, I thought he was going to rev back and holler one good time. Yeah, buddy, I was waiting on it. Will be idea. Oh, you want to tell your idea? Deanna has an idea.
Hi. Hi.
Yes.
So this morning I was sitting here in Antonio. We are, as Antonio told you, helping Bastine build his brand because as you have just experienced for yourself, he is an amazing and powerful speaker. So while Antonio was speaking, I was like, okay, well, I had an idea for him to go live maybe once a week, just a little show just to introduce people to who you are, to your intelligence. And then when you said what you just said, I took it a step further. Once a week, you just go live. It doesn't have to be for an extended period of time. And the name of it is A Moment with Bastine East.
All right.
And then we can strip the audio from that and just create your podcast, A Moment with Bastine East. And you drop nuggets just like that. Cause how you say you're just all calm, everything. Nobody thinks about the sour part of the cake. Cause I don't think about that either. Even when putting together the ingredients, we don't think about the bland dryness of the flour, the egg, and I don't know how people eat raw egg, but okay, we'll drink raw egg, but we don't think about that process. We don't think about the ingredients that go into the sweets. Yeah. So things like that, and just once a week, and what it'll do is it'll build your audience as well. Because now they know when Bastine East goes to stand on a stage, they're like, wait, what am I okay? Hey, girl, you got $200 at Bar Bastine speaking tomorrow. Let me go. That's it. Because they've already experienced you once a week. They have a podcast where there may be one day that you drop a moment with them and they have to go back and replay it over and over again just so they can remember, girl, just get to the cake. Get to the cake. That's it. And so that was the idea that I had. Especially when you dropped that, I was like, oh, this is so perfect. So
that's perfect. And he's on the show.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Yeah, he needs his own show. Yeah,
Well, thank you, Leon. I wanted to share one more thought. One more. When I was in the corporate world one morning, I was headed to work, got on the elevator, and that was an engineer. He was beat up. He was on a project that I would eventually find myself on with him. And I could tell he was extremely stressed out. Several mornings later, I saw him on the elevator again, and I told him these words. I asked him in terms of a question initially, but to tell him something. Because I learned this from my paternal grandfather. He said, have you ever seen a mule smile walking up to the plow? And this gentleman grew up in the country, he grew up on a farm, and he stopped, he held the elevator door open while he listened intently. He said, would you repeat that again? I said, have you ever seen a mule smile walking up to the plow? And he said, no, I don't think I ever have. And you know why? It's because most of us, the vast majority of us, most of us, are going into jobs, going into relationships, going into things that we're not smiling. And the reason why you're not smiling is that you're like that mule. You know what you have to do that day. You're going to go through hell one more time. And that's what the mule is stuck with. It's time to come out of it and stop being a mule and think about a thoroughbred that wins the Kentucky Derby. You know, they even smile. The horses are even smiling. And they're so happy at the end of the race, they want to keep running. But at the end of a mule's day, what does he do? You answer it for yourself. ATS.
Oh, we're going to have fun today. This camera's staying on all day, y'all.
Sir, I got all three of my messages. Thank you very much. Thank you, Audrey.
Good. Fantastic.
I'm sorry. I just want to point out. Did y'all see how Mr. Bastine, after he finished out, he leaned back?
That's it. You know when he said something.
Thank you for your quick response. Take the rest of the day off. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, hey, we're getting ready to teach. We're getting ready to. You'll see. It's happening in 15 minutes. We're expecting some good things to happen. And it's just a fantastic day. It's just, did you get Jacqueline? Oh, we got another. Look at that. Money on the way. That just happened just now?
Yes, I am.
So let me break that down. Well, actually, you know what? Let me have you break that down. You tell me what just happened. Because, you know, money is good.
When you are a top podcaster, when you are a top influencer, people pay you to be on your podcast. Well, we received a text message. Not a text message. My brain on. We received an email asking us if we wanted to. Well, asking Antonio if he wanted asking Antonio if he wanted to work with a potential advertiser. And so this particular client, what they do is they send us the name of the client, they send us the link for the client, and they ask us if we're interested in being on the proposal. Now, you know, not trying to brag too much, but every time we have said yes, count me in, because there is a button on there that says yes, count me in. Every time we click that button, about 9 times out of 10 we get the client, and if we don't, it's because they decided to not do the marketing plan at that time. And they'll let us know, hey, they're deciding not to do this at this time, but you are definitely on their list, so when they decide to pick it back up, we will reach out to you. These are the type of messages that we get. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about content. Antonio has millions of hours, and I am going to say millions because I do believe you have millions of hours of content. He doesn't create, he documents. secret to success is exactly what it is, and because it is what it is, because Antonio pours out into that podcast like he pours out into everything. He's poured out into every single podcast. He's had top influencers on there, he's had millionaires on there, and he's attracted himself. So he interviews people just like him, and because he is a top podcaster.
Don't get the billionaires. I got
the billionaires.
Three billionaires on there. So
and there's 3 billionaires. I'm so sorry.
I'm becoming a billionaire.
He's becoming a billionaire. He's attracting what he is. And because of that, we have people seeking him out to advertise on his podcast. What are you doing for yours?
Man, it's good stuff. That's good stuff. Appreciate y'all. Listen, I want you, while you're here, because I'm getting ready to, I'm going to let you, these people have spent some good money to be here, and I'm grateful. But I'm allowing you to see behind the scenes for free. Everything from him, from the coaching, all that good stuff. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go and make sure y'all do this. Thank you for the comments. I want you to hit that alert button. All of you need to go up and hit that bell. Right? You hit that bell. You know I give away information. What I want is every time I go live, I want 50,000 people watching me at one time. Okay? That's what I want. The way that works is if all of you go hit the bell, because the algorithm doesn't work the way you think. Since I'm a major advertiser, and most of us are, they make sure my organic reach is down, but I can't reach you. So most of the time I go live, you don't necessarily get the notification. If you hit the bell, you don't have to worry about the notification. So hit the bell in this video, however you're looking at it. If it's not a bell for you, it just depends on how you're in here, then you can actually go to my page that you're on right now. You can go to the follow button, tap that button, it's going to say see first. Then you can go to see first, and then what you can do is set my page to see first, and then you can put all the highlights, not just 5, but all of them. And so if you ever miss something from me, Facebook's going to put me at the top of your timeline. That's important. That is important. That is how we beat the system together, okay? We beat the system by going, setting the bell, hitting see first, all that stuff. Because you don't want to miss what I'm giving away. And on top of that, I will tell you greatly, you want to jump on here. Mi teléfono, solamente en español. I don't want to say, I gotta say, no, saltando, jumping. I almost forgot, but I got it, don't worry about it. All these vocabulary words in my head. Solamente en español. Yo necesito. What was I talking about?
Yeah, just you
okay. Anyway, if I remember what I was talking about, I said it all in Spanish, but don't worry about it.
Were you trying to say that you need to text your video question to this phone? Is that where you were going?
No, see first, okay? See first. Primero mirar. Please, por favor. Mi página. Primero mirar. Okay? See first. Look first is what I actually said. Okay? Look first. Please set my page to see first. And we'll get all that. I forgot what about see first. You know, I messed up. Good. All right. Hey, Antonio T. Smith Jr., she's getting ready to text. Look at that. There you go. Well, you know, Elena and her husband already texted me. Oh yeah, hey, we're gonna keep it on for hours. Yes.
I used to watch the Howard Stern show a lot.
Oh yeah.
And I tell you what, they appeared to have a lot of fun on there with Howard, but I am enjoying being here this morning. He couldn't have as much fun as I'm having right now. This is fun. But another thought crossed my mind a moment ago. Have you ever seen a turtle crawl out of a pond on a sunny day? It crawls out perhaps on an incline, a log or something, and it's basking in the sunlight. It's enjoying the warmth the rays of the sun. And sometimes our lives are like that. When we've been in a murky place, bad home, job, or whatever, you come out of it. You want to bask in the sunlight. The turtle, he moves his head slowly, looking around. He's enjoying, all the beauty he's surrounded by. Now remember, he came out of a pond. And as a human being, I only assumed that maybe he wanted to dry off. Overhead, a cloud floats by, silently. It's a dark cloud. It begins to drop rain. One raindrop hits the turtle, and he jumps back into the pond. That's the way a lot of us are living. We're in bad situations.
I didn't see that coming.
And we manage to come out of it. We come out and have one bad moment, and we go right back into the bad situation. Don't be the turtle. Don't be the turtle. This is your moment. ATS.
Look at that. Look at that.
Don't be a turtle.
Whose tap group are y'all in?
I'm in Gerald's.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Good job. That's the one bad moment.
You ready to go right back into what you just came out of? See? Once a week.
Okay.
Just once a week. It don't have to be extremely long.
No. This is good stuff. So we getting ready. Let me show you all. We're getting ready to put you in. So I'll show you. Well, let me see how so I hide that. There we go. All right. Well, I want to show the meeting ID.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So let me show y'all. This is what's getting ready to happen. This is the private network. Hey, and this is actually me. You can see me here. See that? I'm actually holding the, see it? You can see me here. You see Deanna sitting next to me, all that stuff. So get ready, because there'll be more people on there. And what I'm going to do is we're going to talk about marketing. Let me take it just that. We're going to talk about it in my direct. We're going to talk about marketing. And in the marketing, because today's marketing day, Thursday's the marketing day at ATS, but we're gonna stretch ourselves. We're gonna have 5,000 meaningful conversations a day. Okay? I haven't cracked this one. Right? Meaningful. That's gonna be, but if we crack this code, I can change our income. Okay? We'll change the income. Because if you can have 5,000 meaningful conversations a day, and you have a $20 product, and from those meaningful because meaningful conversations convert higher. When you have meaningful conversations, you have something like a 70% conversion rate. Okay? Grace, what's 70% of 5,000? Should be 3,500, something like that. Yeah. Should be 3,500. Me and Grace both good at math. That's the math. She's actually better than me. I'm good at.
If the train.
If the train leaves station A.
That's it.
At such and such time,
yes.
And train B leaves station C at such and such time. What time? That kind of math, I can do that in my head in nanoseconds. You was an engineering field, so you have to be good at math. You have no choice. Even if you didn't like it, you had no choice because your whole world was math. 1 decimal wrong, somebody was not. That's dead serious. Dead serious. Yeah, especially if he was around. If it was any heavy equipment or any chemicals, okay, so you know. Yeah, a decimal in the wrong place. That's a real big deal.
Yes.
That is a huge deal. And we're gonna have fun. But guys, I'm gonna stay. You need another one? Oh yeah. So you can get on the car basket game. We got a tripod for you for the
training today.
The train. We were talking there too. Yeah.
So if you go on your
we got you good. But they're going to hook you up like this here so you don't have to do this. Yeah, yeah. They're gonna hook you up. We got everything, and then we got bigger tripods out there too. We're going to stay live for a long time. Long time. You're going to hear this. This whole class here is 2 hours. So you're going to hear all of this goodness right here. Let's see which one of you fantastic fans are messaging me. Michelle Graham said, all right. Who is this?
My brain is going dead here. My brain is going dead. Zoom.
You have a phone call in 2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
What kind of phone call?
It is a sales call.
It's a sales call.
Yes, sir. And then I have
So
one at 11:45.
At 11:45?
And then I have one at 12:30.
So you trying to make some money.
Yeah.
All right. I wonder if, in the comments, do you want to learn how to do a sales call? Well, you're going to learn how to do marketing regardless. Do you want to do a sales call, or do you want to learn how to do marketing? Drop in comments. Let me see. Let me see which one floats your fancy the most. Okay, I want to see which one you want to do. I'll have you follow Grace and come right back. So we'll see. Let's see. Oh, you just might make your sales call the whole thing. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But since I own everything, I can do what I want. Okay. So there you go. All right. So we are doing swell. Excelente of the most. We got more people joining in. I'll show you. See them? They're joining in. They're coming, and they're going. So they're coming. These from all around the world. That lady on the top left is all the way in Hawaii. Top left, she's in Hawaii. So if it is 11 o'clock Central over here, she's 6 hours behind us. Just 6 in the morning for her. No, 5. 5 in the morning for her. It is 5 in the morning for her. Okay? This lady is up in 5 in the morning. Y'all hear me? Mm-hmm. Don't tell me she doesn't deserve to be a billionaire. But she's up at 5 in the morning. Can you dig it? That's a lot. That's a lot. 5 in the morning. Good stuff. Keep texting. Keep doing that on this phone. And let's read the comments real quick and see if we want to see if they want to stay here or go with Grace just for a second. There we go. If you would like, she get ready to text. Okay, yeah. Let Elena know that she texts. So Elena, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, Elena and her husband qualify for 1 hour of free coaching. Yes. Put that in the chat for me. Put that in the chat for me. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, not. I'm sorry.
In the Facebook chat.
Facebook chat. I gotta clarify the days. We got 2 chats going on. Yeah, clarify. Oh yeah, you do it. Oh yeah. The whole time you want.
This is John Kelly. John Kelly, have to
What do you say?
baby, check, baby, 1, 2, 3.
That's it. That is it. All right, so y'all stay with us. Let's get it going in. And I wonder if anyway, it's great. You can go out and do your sales call when it's time. It might be time now.
I'm responding to Elena Johnson, letting her know that she and her husband.
No, you respond,
okay.
and you go call. There you go. That way, we get it in. All right, so you guys are with us here. So now you're going to hear, and I will put this on speaker and stuff so y'all can hear the conversation that's all in sync. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Welcome to us as usual. Today is a special class as we are also live on Facebook as well as Zoom, as well have the Vastine East in front of us. We are happy about that. It's good to live in Texas, y'all. It's good to live in Texas. We have Vastine with us, had Liddell last week, and sometime next week what we're going to do is we're going to drive all the way up to Liddell and do class in his place. That's what we're going to do. And then probably a week after that or something, we're gonna do class in Vastine's place. That's what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna do that, and just when you can, right? When you can show love like that, you do that. Thank you for joining us. Should we go to Maui? Deanna said we should go to Maui and do a class in Maui. That's what she says. Any excuse to get to Maui. That's what it is right there. That's what it is. We are excited for all of you on Facebook. We're, I document everything, right? So we're showing Facebook what we do. Since we have Vastine here, Vastine's going to drop us some nuggets. We're going to start this class off by letting Vastine talk about his appreciation and what he's learned so far. More is caught than taught. So I haven't completely taught him what he's learned, but he would know far more than me and far more than what I thought I taught, because more is far more caught than taught. When you pay attention, it happens. I just want to let you know that that's the way it works. So Vastine, let's start off with you. Unmute your mic and tell them, take however long you want and do it your own way.
Okay. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here this morning. First of all, to be in wonderful Galveston.
Pull it down. It start frictioning on you. You can just leave it down. You can leave it down. It was sounded just good. Yeah, it starts staticking on
you. To be here in beautiful, historical Galveston, Texas. I met Antonio. Actually, I met him last year. I was in Fort Lauderdale at a Les Brown conference, motivational speaking conference, and things were kind of hectic that Thursday night when I arrived, and I needed assistance as far as getting my badge and so forth. And all of a sudden, this handsome little man with a beard walked out of the crowd, and he said, "Can I help you?" I didn't know who he was, but all of a sudden, his caring, his ability to get things done assisted me in making a very hectic moment. It made it very easy. And all of a sudden, I had my name badge, I had my bag that the Les Brown meeting had for me, along with the other guests. And meeting him made the transition of adjusting to that moment in Fort Lauderdale extremely easy. And I would meet this man again this year in March, almost by accident. And I can tell you that it's been worth every moment of meeting him. I've come to know him as a friend, a brother, a man that I've come to love, because I see his heart. His integrity is unusual in times like this. We're living in a world where it seems that everyone is out for self. It appears that the camaraderie, the real essence of friendship and brotherhood has gone out the back door. Companies that used to employ people used to care about their employees. There were pension forms, there were benefits. The companies are still good, some of them, but overall the spirit of the true way of living in America has somehow waned and gone out the back door. And meeting Antonio and coming to know Timpets, his associate who helped start this wonderful company, I have found a resurgence, a sense of renaissance in my life, because I've retired from engineering, but I'm so confident that my life will grow even more as a result of being a part of this family. And it is a family of people.
Just keep talking. It kicked you out.
A family of people. It's one of those technical difficulties.
Yes, all right. There you go. They can hear your mind.
I think it's
Can you hear mine?
Let me see. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's working.
I think it's a group called the Sister Sledge.
Okay, here's just pop back in.
A group called Sister Sledge years ago.
Yeah, it's letting his. Excuse these technical difficulties.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happened when you live TV.
Well, we're not going to let these technical difficulties separate us away from talking reality. And as I was just saying a moment ago, it was a group called Sister Sledge who made a song, recorded a song. There was a group called Sister Sledge who years ago recorded a song called We Are Family. And that year, I believe, when the song was released.
Yeah, let them use yours.
Yeah.
We need to put them on the Wi-Fi.
All right.
We switching over. There we go. We switching over. Grab his phone, put him on Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Unmute your mic. There you go. Take your time.
Okay, we're back. We're back. You know, it's good to have a few little difficulties in time, you know, and I think about NASA. All the rocket ships didn't take off when they wanted them to fly.
Not even.
But eventually, they got off the ground and they did their job. And those little glitches are behind us now. But I was talking about Sister Sledge, the rhythm and blues group, who some years ago recorded a song called We Are Family. And it was the year, I believe, the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Steelers both were chomping at the bits. And that song became the anthem for the city of Pittsburgh, I believe. We are family. I mean, I'm not a singer. But I feel like that same spirit exists here right now with the ATS. We are family. And I'm happy to be a part of it. It's given me, again, a resurgence, something that I badly needed. I needed this. And the answers rather, that I was looking for, it came so easily. And I'm grateful and thankful for everyone that I've met affiliated with Antonio Smith and the ATS. And I don't want to rush myself because there's so much I could talk about right now. There's so many things that I could smile about. But you know, when you're doing something and you have an unnatural smile, people recognize it. Mm-hmm. And I believe people who saw me in past months, they probably didn't see me smile a lot. But being with Antonio, because my background not only was in engineering, but artistically, the theater. And when you surround yourself with people who have the same ambition, the same drive, similar dreams, it makes flying just a little easier. Like wild geese flying overhead on a cool fall night. Sparrows can't fly with the geese, not even an eagle. Only geese can fly with geese. And I feel that I'm flying with some of the greatest geese the world has ever known. And you know, when we get a little tired, the geese, the head goose or whatever, he slowly moves back to the end of the flying flock, and another strong bird comes ahead. And this is what I found in this family is that, and you know, the beautiful part about the formation of the geese is that they form an arrow, a shape of an arrow. Scientists say it's their way of breaking the wind and making the flight a lot easier. But I'm happy to say that right now at the head of this flock of geese is Antonio. Antonio is leading us well, and I'm at the very tail end. But I'm just happy to be a part of this flock of wonderful birds. And you can see the laughter from Mr. Jerome. I call him the Baltimore Flash. And because of his energy, because of his dynamic personality, I have followed his laughter, his happiness, and I know now why he's happy. He's been a part of this flock a little longer than me. And when I think about all the others who are part of this family, and I don't want to just start calling names too much, but I'm talking about those that I've had a more personal conversation with. And I think about Pamela now. She's in Maui. You know, she's on one of those tropical places, you know, where everybody dreams to go to. But yet here she is dealing with all of us, the rest of us geese are on the mainland. You know, but all of it in itself lends itself to what makes this particular school, this particular university so unique. When I think about Phil and his wife Susan, who could very well be out anywhere else, but they are spending time with us, assisting Antonio. Thank you. I could go on, but I want to just end my little moment just to talk early about the turtle. And the turtle crawls out of a pond, running from the water, crawls out on a branch or whatever, or a tree that is partly submerged. And there it basks in the sunlight, the warmth, the rays of the sun, drying off. And that's the way a lot of our lives are. We are running from something. Something that we are involved with or have been involved with isn't natural anymore. You're on a job and somehow it doesn't feel quite like a job anymore. It's like a ball and chain. You go to work and you're looking at the clock constantly, like the turtle was when he was submerged in the water. He finally finds the courage and the strength to crawl out. Slowly, he lumbers up into the sunlight. He's enjoying the radiance of the sun, the warmth. Dark cloud floats by overhead. Drops a few drops of raindrops. Hits the turtle on the head, and what does he do? He slides back into the pond. That's the way a lot of our lives are. That's the way my life was once, on numerous occasions.
Yes, Lord.
Going back into the very thing that you were running from. So this is a chance for the ATS. You can finally free yourself of that murky pond. You can finally free yourself from that murky job, that murky career that you worked so hard, and you did a good job. But you haven't been rewarded the way you should have been. You deserve better. You deserve better. And I thank God for Antonio. I thank God for him.
Man, well, I sure appreciate you. Thank you very much. That is fantastic. Yes, come on, put your hands together for him. Do me a favor, get his Wi-Fi connection straight. Put him on Wi-Fi. I'll use my information to yours. I don't know which ones you got memorized. And ladies and gentlemen, that's Steve East, right? That is it. Fantastic. We're going to be live most of the day. I'm going to be dropping nuggets right after this. I'm going to turn this into a big Q&A between him, Grace, and Yana. Let him ask me anything. We're going to build his speaker career. We're going to build what he's going to be doing for the Bureau of Dominant Speakers. We're going to build anything else that he wants. Plus, there's some other stuff that is held in secrecy that you don't necessarily know about yet. But if you watch, you'll find online. Here's what you should be catching. Once again, I'm live. Did you catch that? I told you I'm old. I know when I say something, I know when to pause. Here's what you should be catching with that. I'm always dropping content. I looked this morning, Facebook says I have 1,008 videos. Yes, that's on my page. Okay, Pam Norris gets it. Now, they got nothing to do with my other pages. I was on the phone with Facebook 2 days ago, And the lady said, wow, you have a lot of videos. Like, I was literally on the phone with Facebook marketing because, anyway, when you, I was on the phone with them because I have a different relationship with Facebook than most people. And they were giving me some tips on some things that just changed. And she was like, wow, you have a lot of videos. Oh, I can really do, and blah, 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 blah. And then she gave me tips and shot me emails because she said it should be a blue check by my name. I don't know if y'all know what that means. That means the blue check means you're famous, celebrity status. Okay, celebrity status. That's what the blue check. Gray check is verified. Blue check is verified, but blue check is celebrity. Taylor Swift famous, right? And she gave me some tips on how to get there because she said I'm supposed to be. I just need to do a few things. Anyway, that was real conversation. Also, Pam Norris, your friend Lorraine, she is extremely active. Yes, she is extremely active. I didn't realize she's been on my Facebook for almost a month now. So you must have introduced her a month ago. But she's been texting. And she just complimented you. And she's been watching some of the Zooms already. I don't know what she sees, but she's been watching. And I'm pretty sure she's going to make an immediate impact with you whenever we get her, wherever you want her to go. She is on it, and she is excited. So it sounds like the universe has one person that just called you and said, hey, we're going to sign up. And I'm pretty sure, while the call was going on. Yeah, we can. That's it. We can always talk about helping others make money, right? That's a great conversation. Absolutely. And of course, the universe has it set up to where you can actually get paid for helping others make money as well. So fantastic there, right? That's it. Let's congratulate Jerome as he has made this pay period at least, so he'll get paid next pay period because the pay period ends tonight. The pay period ends tonight. It ends tonight at midnight. So do all you can to make your check bigger for next week. Good stuff there. All right, we have a fantastic lesson today, and it is difficult. And I will admit to you, I haven't done this yet, okay? But it is the plan that I'm doing, which means that I am leading or lending the inside of my head to you. We're going to build the marketing plan or the marketing system that allows you to have 5,000 meaningful. Put that in chat. And when you put it in chat, I want you to all caps meaningful. 5,000 meaningful conversations a day. That's what we need to do. That's what today's class is about. How to have 5,000 meaningful conversations a day. That's what today's class title is. That's what we're going to talk about. Very interactive. You're going to have to talk, and preferably if you do talk, show your screen. If you can't, then don't worry about that. But, you know, for TV purposes, show your screen. It'll look better in the interim. How do we market to 5,000 people and have 5,000 meaningful conversations a day? At meaningful conversations convert somewhere around 70%. Okay, they really do. Now, that don't necessarily mean the same day. It could be over a week or two or something. But meaningful conversations convert around 70%. That means 3,500. Let me grab my calculator out real quick. I want you all to see this. That means 3,500 people. I'm saying that we should have a plan put together in which 3,500 people are having meaningful conversations with you a day. Okay, do me a favor and turn that around here. I want them to see this calculator. 3,500. See if you can. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, you can pretty sure. 3,500 people a day. Let's say all you're doing is selling a $20 product. That means you would be making what?
$70,000.
70,000. 3,500 people a day times $20 product. That's $70,000. Let's put that in ATS network talk. Let's say when I bring back the 1997 option, you have 3,500 people signing up a day at $19.97. And bonuses, that's $69,895 for you, and a 50% bonus. That would actually equal for you $35,000 a month. Can anybody, and let me see you, can you deal with having $35,000 a month? Can anybody, by show of hands, emoji hands, voices? Okay, Jerome says, "Oh yeah." Is that a burden? Is that like right? Is that a burden? Does that bother you to have a church that has $35,000 a month that has nothing to do with tithe paying members? I wish I had some preachers in the building. Okay, Liddell, wouldn't you like to have $35,000 coming in to your church and it's totally outside of the church's membership? That's what we're going to do. I want all of you to focus on $20. Write that in the chat. Everyone who will participate. The more you participate, the more I get to create a wrinkle in your brain. Remember, I am a cognitive behavioral therapist. I'm always trying to create a wrinkle in your brain. Okay? I want you to put, no, you're good. You ain't got to talk. Just keep them running emojis, them church running emojis going on. That's Liddell in the chat. So he can't talk. You know, he always praying for somebody. He praying over people and got one headphone in his ear at the same time. Listen, that's what he's doing. That's it. That's it. We want to focus everybody online. We're letting Facebook get a sneak peek. And how do you get 5,000 meaningful conversations? So write this down as I say it in chat or on your notes. This is the business system, okay? I'm going to put 5,000. Okay, don't write it down, Michelle G. You're driving. Okay? Don't write it down. Okay. 5,000 meaningful conversations plus 70% conversion rate. Anyone know what the equals? Okay. Actually put plus. So 5,000 conversations, meaningful. Don't leave out meaningful. Do not leave out meaningful. Okay? Do not leave out meaningful. It is a different kind of conversation. 5,000 meaningful conversations plus a 70% conversion rate plus a $20 product. That's what you put in next. A $20 product equals, what was that number I put up? 75,000? What was 33.5 plus 2 is 7. So that's $70,000 a month. Okay? Equals $70,000 a month. I'll repeat it. A $5,000 meaningful conversations plus 70% conversion rate plus a $20 product equals $70,000 a month. Now, if you, I want you on this. I'm gonna have y'all repeat this to me, because it needs to be cognitively stuck in your head. For one, I want you, actually, did everybody get that formula now? I want you to put this under the formula, okay? Put little stars, whatever your equivalent to stars is. And I want you to write this verbatim. That's Latin for word, okay? Start thinking like this and put your name. Start thinking like this, Monica. Start thinking like this, Susan. Start thinking like this, Elena. Got me? That's what I want you to do. Yes, sir.
In your comment, I know you're going to probably say this. Right now, my brain keeps saying, what does he mean by me? What does he mean by me?
Right.
What does he mean by me? And I know you're going to say, but I just want you to know what's in my head. And continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm, you know what? Thank you. I will get to it, and I'll get to it pretty quickly. But now I know I need to really get to it, because there is a huge difference between meaningful and matter of fact, when I get there, I'm gonna have y'all help me with it, so some of the definition can come from you, and that'll make it stick in your head too. At least your ideas will allow it to stick in your head. I want all of you to start thinking like this. Everybody got it? This is how you need to approach your business from now on. What most people do, thank you, Deanna and Dave, put in the chat. And I know everybody else put in your notes. What most people do is you think with average energy. Okay? I don't mean to do personal development here, but I have to. You think with average energy. You think, get the sale. That's not enough to sustain your lifestyle. Getting the sale cannot be passed on to your children. Getting the sale doesn't take you off of food stamps. And let me tell you, while food stamps has been stigmatized by politics, there are hard-working, faith-exercising, grown adults that now have to get food stamps because wages have not gone up, but cost of living has. And food stamps are people with regular jobs now. Because people now have to choose between, and I'm serious when I say this, health insurance, gas, or food. I dare you to prove me wrong. The middle class is choosing between, do I want this health insurance or do I want the gas to drive to work? Can I afford this $250 a month to come out my check? Or do I take my chances and use that $250 a month to go get gas so I can keep the check coming? Who can relate to that? It's tough. And then don't forget, when you retire, you drop tax brackets the moment you retire. You're in the upper middle class, the top 1%, you're making $450,000 a year, you retire and you go all the way down. And then they tax your retirement, which is totally disrespectful. You work all these years pouring into the system, and then when you retire, they tell you, still pour into it. Even though you're done, keep pouring into it. Pour into it for them young folk who got plenty of energy and need to pour into it themselves. So what we want to do is, we want to have, was I lying about that? That was okay. Man, Steve said that was on. Okay, that was, okay, that's pretty accurate, okay? What we want to do is, we want to create meaningful conversations Because, write this thing down, then we'll get to the next level. Conversations create clients. It's not the first time you heard me say it. I'm just going to keep saying it until you actually start having them. Conversations create clients. Here is an ugly truth. If your money is low, you stop having conversations. Now, we can recognize this with a church, can't we? As soon as the church starts struggling, we recognize, we say, well, you know what? You stop evangelizing. It's the truth. As soon as the church starts struggling, we go, hey, you stop evangelizing. You can't do that. Okay, what is evangelism? Evangelism is simply to spread the good news of a mission of some company or some entity. That's it. The word evangelism was already out before Christ Christianized it. It was already in Greek. It was already there. The word already existed. Okay? Philip in the book of Acts is the first and only person to be called an evangelist. And he's a deacon. Okay? Now, evangelism is, if you have a catering company, I know someone was online, I'm not sure she's still there. Her name is Elena. Her husband owned a catering company. If they stop being preachers of their catering company, if they stop spreading the good news about their catering company, their money goes low. Jerome is right here. I start explaining Meaningful Conversations. It's right here, okay? Now, can Elena and her husband, can Antonio only spread the good news to the customers who are already here? No, not only should I continue to take care of my customers. Yes, that's what you call in the church world discipleship. I need to continue to disciple my current customers. That's called retention. Everybody, yes? Retention. But it don't change my lifestyle if I'm retaining 10 people. I wish I had some. I can't retain 10 people and expect to have a legacy. At the heart of my evangelism is going to places I really know, really comfortable at, then places I kind of know, but I'm almost comfortable at, then going to people I don't like. Going to people I have nothing in common with. And then going to places I've never been. Everybody write that down. I'll give it to you again. To properly evangelize my catering business, as Elena and her husband, I think his name is William, he just texted me to make sure. I like to memorize people's names. His name is it's William, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, okay. Yeah, it is. Yeah, William. So Elena and William, okay, their job about their catering business is to do one simple thing in 4 pieces. They must, number one, spread the good news of their catering business. Now you say, well, where should we go? Well, let me tell you. Number one, go to where you're really comfortable, comma, where people have the same faith as you, same ideologies as you put either one, comma, where they look just like you, comma, and they live and eat close by you. It's all number one. That's all step one of that. How do we go evangelize? Is this, I'm giving you, can't you say I'm giving you a blueprint? This is a fantastic blueprint. I told you that in order to have these meaningful conversations, Jerome want me to define meaningful, I'm giving it to you right now. This is right, you're getting it. You're getting it. I'm giving it to you right now. Now that you're getting your meaningful conversations. You say, where do I go? Go where you're comfortable. And how did I break it down? Read it to me, Dad. I'll need your mic and read it to me how I broke it down.
Go to where you are really comfortable, where people have the same faith as you, where they look just like you, and they live and eat close by you.
Y'all got that? I'm giving you a blueprint. I'm giving you the blueprint of how to get this done. Because we want to have 5,000 meaningful conversations, which will lead to a 70% conversion rate. And all we got to do is sell a $20 product, and that would lead to $70,000 a month. And somebody should have shouted right there. Because now I just made this $70,000 a month look real easy. And I haven't even got done. Okay, go ahead, fam.
Big question for me, and a extremely lesson for me. This is really helpful for me.
There y'all go. Y'all got it? This is really helpful. Now, step 2 inside of how do I have meaningful conversations? All right. After you go to the people you know, go to the people you kind of know. Y'all not drinking buddies, but y'all not enemies. Some of y'all call them acquaintances, co-workers. Am I making this make sense to you? Acquaintances, co-workers, or maybe they're just the same race as you. Just one race, human race, but I must lower my awareness to make this make sense to everybody, okay? You know what I'm talking about. Nationality. The age of the isms, where we just divided over stupid stuff, okay? Maybe you're white, they're white. Maybe they're in the same country club as you. Maybe they're in the same church as you. Because you do know all your church members ain't your friends. Let me take these off and see if I got somebody. All right. Put these back on. Put these back on. Okay? I just want to make it make sense to y'all. I just want to make it make sense, Bastille. That's it.
Makes sense.
Some of them you only like. You understand? Others of them, you only smile in their direction on Sunday. This is the only time you see them. Ain't no beef there. You just, right? You want to go to these people. Well, step 2 is go to where you are comfortable. You got something in common. That's why you're here. You just don't know them that well. That's the next place you want to evangelize. Does that make sense to you? It's the next place you want to evangelize. What is evangelism? You need to spread, write this down in all caps. Spread the good news of your company. Does that mean you tell them how good you are? No. That's not the good news. That's the good ego you got. You understand? The good news is, you know what? We've created 8 millionaires. Jerome got his first customer yesterday, right? Bastine is developing his own speaker company from scratch with help, but totally his vision. Right? Liddell, who despises the camera, who is totally reclusive, is now having extreme success by documenting and putting himself on camera, and he's finding out how influential he actually is. Does that make sense to y'all? That's the good news of your company. Phil and Susan Sorrentino have a high position in the ATS company in which completely are holding Antonio's legacy, making it their own, and establishing more and different and better practices for the Bureau after the likeness of their heart while following Antonio's vision, and they're actually in charge. Wow. See how that's good news? Not, well, you know, I'm Antonio, I'm the stuff, you should listen to me. You see how that's not good news? Right? While that strokes my ego very well, Bastille, right? It totally strokes it. That is not how you evangelize, okay? You evangelize through experiences, testimonies, you get it? Through other people. Through success stories. And your success stories need to have pain in them or they're not a success story. It's just you talking. There's no such thing as a success story without failures. You have been lied to by, I don't know, by some children's book or something. I'm not sure. But a success story can only be a success story because you shouldn't have got out of it. Am I making sense? That's why it's a success story. Because you shouldn't have got out of it. Right. Good. And you need to tell all that about your business. Let me give an example. You know what? You saw what Vastine did. Vastine, I met Antonio a while back, and I mean, things weren't bad. Good, but I wanted more. And I'm realizing I was already in the presence of more. And I had no idea. And I just keep getting, every time I think it's all I'm going to get, and it's more than enough, I get a whole different set of more than enough. Y'all get that? I promise you, my company is organized to blow your mind. I have it to where every day I do my best to give you everything and outdo myself. And then I go home and I go, now how the heck am I going to top that? I do this every time. I'm telling you, with the new cell phone thing, I said to myself, holy crap. I don't even know what to give away free. I can't just have them. I got two major issues going on right now, I'll tell you. This is still explain number 2. I've got the exclusive content on the podcast. Pam Norris is a customer on there, right? And now I got to figure out, I'm saying to myself, now how in the heck do I give stuff Pam Norris ain't seen yet when she's consuming all my content? I mean, she is in everything paid. She's consuming everything unpaid. How in the world? And this is one customer, right? I'm changing my whole system over one customer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, I need y'all to get that.
Thank you.
Yes, like you get on one cut. To be totally transparent with you, as far as the exclusive content goes, it's made $40 so far, $40.86. Okay, that's all it's made. It's been a month. I kind of pushed it, but I haven't really pushed it because I'm trying to figure out how in the heck do I give Pam Norris what she hasn't seen yet, and she's in everything. And how do I do it? Because I keep coming up with ideas, but they're not consistent. Like, I can't consistently sustain those ideas. So I say, wow, okay. I push myself, and she about to get charged. You better figure it out. She got 30 days. You better figure it out. You get it? You better figure it out. And I've been developing this whole system of exclusivity in order to shock Pam's mind. Do y'all hear that? And I don't even know how to do it yet. I'm about 70% there. But when I started it, I ain't have no clue. You get it? Now I'm 20-something days in, I'm about 70% there. I know exactly what I want to do, but I won't reveal it yet. She is going to be shocked and happy when it starts coming out. Get it? This is over-delivering, having these meaningful conversations that make you go, I can't give you more. And then all of a sudden, I got to stretch and give you more. Get it? That's number 1. Then with the text message, fold 9-500-1546. With the text message, now I gotta figure out, well, most of these people never. How can I give them stuff they don't have? They paid top dollar. Good thing is, I figured the whole text message thing out first. I figured that out. That was easy. That was easier than the podcast. That was much easier than the podcast. Much easier. It was, how do I make the business university different from the mastermind? How do I make the bureau different from the business university and the mastermind? How do I make the text message different from anything else? And how do I make the exclusive podcast different from everything else? None of these products look and act alike. That's step 2, right? Well, excuse me. Well, yeah, I think I did step 2 inside of the evangelism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I haven't moved on. I just gave you all this meat because when I go out to people I'm comfortable with, so you having a tendency, since you, and step 1, the people you love, you're like, girl, just take this, it's all good. But now I gotta step my game up. When I go out, I'm comfortable, I know you, but I still owe it to you not to repeat my information. How many of you would still be in ATS if every single day we repeated the same information? You're here because every single day it's something that blows your mind. You can't believe that just happened. How much can he, Deanna, and Grace keep doing that? How much can Tim keep doing that? That makes no sense, huh? You gotta, okay. Right? How much can we keep doing that? Makes no sense. The good thing is we're practitioners. We're working on, well, I'm working on being a billionaire, and Deanna is, so now Grace is by default. And it forces us to learn this new stuff every day. Now, Deanna's been putting in chat, so now someone else has to put this in chat for her until she comes back. Step 3. Spread your good news to people who don't like you. To people you don't like, so don't like you, comma, people you don't like, comma, to people you have nothing in common with, comma, to people who have prejudices against people like you. It's very important, comma. And to people who have prejudices against people like you. Comma, and to people you, and capitalize you, Y-O-U, all caps, think would never buy from you or are a waste of your time. The people you, all caps, think would never buy from you or are a complete waste of your time. Write that down. Thank you very much for putting that in the chat. Thank you. So now Deanna can just copy and paste. Outstanding. That's number 3. Number 4. Inside. Yes, sir. Please.
Yesterday.
Uh-huh. Talk to me, Jerome.
Going through my list, right? There's some people on the list I don't like.
That's just what I said. That is
I got the original
exactly what I
list,
said.
but I'm gonna be honest with you. I deleted them. I took them out.
That's exactly why I said that, Jerome. Yep, and I'm coming back to it. Yep. 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 I'm glad you said that because I'll do it right now. I was going to recap all this and say stop qualifying people. Stop qualifying people over your prosperity. That's what I was going to tell y'all. I was going to tell y'all stop qualifying people out of your prosperity. That's what I was going to tell y'all. At this third one, I was going to tell you stop qualifying people out of your prosperity. And we do it in a few ways. We say, oh, you know what? Bastine's too successful. He's not gonna want to hear about my coffee. But he's been 6 feet long. He don't even hang with people like me, right? How many of y'all don't lie? You do this. Yeah. or you like me, you got these high class friends that they burn $100 Cubans just to hang out. Okay, let's see, my Cohibas are my favorite. And them, okay, see, these things are quite the real ones. Well, actually, it's not even a conversation of real ones because we only get real ones. We only get real ones. And at this point, I have a connect that gets right from Cuba, not the Dominican, because when the stuff happened, 2 Cuban-based families that did well went to 2 different places, and you can get certified Cuban cigars from Trinidad area and I believe the Dominican Republic, but they're the Cuban families. I'm talking about from Cuba. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Did you just say stop qualifying people out of your prosperity?
That's what I said.
All right.
Stop qualifying people out of your prosperity. And I'm going to tell you why. Right? I get my Cubans, they come in the brown box, they got the tape. If this is the box, they got the tape on the side right there that you got to pull off. That's the pure Cuban seal. And they cost too much. They do. They do. They cost way too much. Okay? Way too much. But the reason I'm bringing it up is because you're like, oh, he bought $1,000 case of cigars. He's not going to try to hear about no business accelerator. His business is accelerated. Come on now. How many of you would approach me? I have everything that I want. I do. It's the truth. It's so hard to shop for me for like birthday presents because you're like, what does he want? Good thing is I'm so grateful for whatever I get. It makes it easier, right? But I have everything I want. The building I'm sitting in right now, I own. It is attached to a church I own. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, dead serious. The land I own. This building owns a cemetery. I own that too. You get what I'm saying? It's hard. And how many of you would go, man, this guy, he's not going to want to hear about this. That's why number 3 is in there. You get it? That's why when I say it to people, you think. Remember I put all caps? Stop qualifying people out of your prosperity. You know why, Jerome? Because you never know what's changed in their life that has them vibrating at your frequency. You never know. I'm telling y'all, for me right now, it is so important. It is what's more important for me than my kids, which is saying a lot, is I want to make sure that the things I give to monthly never stop in my death. And if you can present to me an opportunity that does that, you got my attention. At this point, I am so legacy focused. I can't even stress to you how much. I give to some what I perceive to be very important entities. One is the American Baptist Eastern General Association of Texas. They're not planting churches right now because they bought some buildings and have put them into some debt, and they're trying to clear the debt. But they have a real big heart of planting churches and helping small town preachers establish churches. They're not there yet. But I know that I may not see them plant a church, but my money and my death will help them plant churches when I'm gone. And that's very important for me. And then you'll go, I ain't telling you I'm going to hear that, and you qualify me right out your prosperity. Am I making sense to you, Jerome?
Here you go.
You put the star next to that? Good. 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 Bastille, did that help you, Bastille? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to give it to you as real as possible. So don't qualify people out of your prosperity. Now, I had other things in there too. I had your prejudices. I also put in there, you black, these white folk ain't go, right? Stop saying that. Stop it. Stop it. Or you're white, and there's nothing really prosperous going on over there. I'm not saying y'all do this. I'm trying to do both ways to be fair. I'm just saying it happens every day. I know none of y'all have no prejudices. You've never done it a day in your life. You've never looked at a white guy with a bald head and a swastika tattooed on his head and made an assumption about him. You've never done that. I know you haven't. I know you've never done that in your life. I know you haven't. I know you haven't let somebody sped you off in traffic and cut you off. And instead of going, they must have an emergency. Right? His wife must be pregnant. Instead of doing that, I know you did that. You didn't go, you mother. You understand what I'm saying? It's Sunday school word, right? I always joke and I tell people, if you ever want to see how saved somebody is, put them behind a wheel in traffic.
Right.
I say that all the time. Now, so y'all get number 3. I'm going to repeat it to you. Spread the good news to people. The good news of your business. Not how awesome you are. Not how awesome Ice Buddy is. But how many people Ice Buddy have helped. There is a difference. Not how awesome the patent is. They don't care about that until you save grandmother when she needed it. That's when they care. Okay? Spread the good news to people who don't like you. Okay, who you don't like, and people who don't like you. Get that? And people who don't have things in common with you, people who have prejudices like you, and people who you would never buy from and you think is a waste of your time. That's all of that is in copy and paste. Somebody copy and paste it for us. Good. Now, number 4. I'm going to go back and explain all these. This is a meaningful conversations. In the last 45 minutes, we're going to play it. Number 4. You need to spread the good news of your company in places you've never been. Comma. In places your faith hasn't touched yet. Comma. And by that, I don't mean your spiritual faith. I mean you scared to go in that country because what the news says. You think Jamaica is all gangs because that's what the TV says. Or Africa is all huts because that's what the TV says. That is so not true. It's the furthest from the truth. Okay? Anyway, don't let me get on that. Okay? So not only is it the people that you've never seen before, but where your faith hasn't landed yet. To where if you go out there, you can't eat. I went to India this year and left my phone in Texas. I was on the other side of the world with no phone. Y'all know how crazy that is? No phone on the other side of the world. No gun. I'm from Texas. We got guns. It's 2 of them in here right now. Okay, it's 2 of them. You're safe, Bastille. You're safe. One of them's a candy. Licensed to carry for quite some time. This is Texas.
All right.
Just right. Okay. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's Texas. All I had was my Gracie combat skills or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you may know it. But go to people you don't know. Go where your faith hasn't got there yet. And have meaningful conversations with cultures, there we go. With cultures you're not familiar with. And learn those cultures. You got me? Everybody wrote it down? Now, get ready to blow your mind. Remind me at 12:15 come to a hard stop because that was my plan. But I'm about to get into something that's gonna light somebody on fire. It's gonna light a few people on fire. We gotta come to a hard stop at 12:15. Don't let me forget.
Okay.
I'm about to flay in the face because I've been building on one thing. Remember I told y'all to draw inspiration from everywhere? Okay? I told you, no matter what, Robin, no matter what, draw inspiration from everywhere, Jerome. Mm-hmm. Don't be so closed-minded you block the energy of prosperity.
Speak, sir.
Okay? Don't block abundance because you close. The Quran has fantastic energy in it that can bless your business. Buddhism has fantastic energy that can transform your life. Okay? I'm not preaching religion or anything like that. I'm just telling you, I'm using emotionally charged subjects on purpose so you can understand. Professional boxing has energy that can change your life. Right? Be open to everything. Everybody got me? By a show of hands, or unmute your mic, who has been transformed? This is I gave you the meaningful conversation. Who has been transformed by understanding what I just said? Go ahead, Bessie. Go ahead, you talk.
Boy, Antonio, he's teaching today. He's teaching. He's absolutely teaching. And while he was teaching a few moments ago, I thought about what if United Airlines decided that they would not allow people with purple hair to board their plane. They might be flying an empty plane half the time, you know. So as just listening to this wonderful lesson today, go where you haven't been before, talk to who you have been taught not to talk to. There's opportunity everywhere. And I know it's true. It has to be true because we live in what they taught us in school, we live in a closed ecological environment. So we're all dependent on each other to get whatever we want. The world is small now. And again, ATS, the leadership and the guidance of this, you know, maybe Antonio, maybe he came from a different planet. We have been invaded, you know. Amen. Because his ideas and his way of dealing with people is out of this world. Thank you, Antonio.
Thank you. Man, so appreciate you. So who else wants to say how you've been transformed? Okay, go ahead, Jerome.
Going to different cultures and going places that faith has taken you. Last year when I met Antonio in Fort Lauderdale, I also met a young lady. I was about Christian, and she was about Muslim. She came to the conference from that breakfast, and the name is Afia. And then maybe 4 months later, we came to another conference, and I ran into her again. She has a wonderful personality. But we didn't talk about religion. You know, we were just being people. And we were having a conversation because she had missed one of the meetings. And she said, I was just sick. And she said, my stomach needs to be adjusted. I said, oh. So she's from Kenya. And so when she said that, she says, I live in Mombasa. Well, here's what's interesting. My dear friend, who I met 40 years ago, was born in Mombasa. And we were talking. I said, you know what? I said, we need to talk later. Let's have dinner. And we did. We exchanged information. I gave her their information. Well, come to find out, my best friend's wife helps in the community in Kenya with AIDS patients and parents who died of their children. And she's been doing this for over 50 years. Well, this young lady up here is with a big organization in Mombasa or in Kenya that helps people out, like recognizes the community. Well, when she found this out, she got them recognized on stage in front of a large audience. I was in tears. I was like, but because of the fact that I didn't allow her being a Muslim and me being a Christian, and we were just talking, she recognized the people that I love dearly, and her husband comes back, she said, so he's been drunk, and in 50 years she's been in the community helping folks out. No one has ever recognized her the way she was recognized in this conference. And he said, thank you. I said, no, thank God. So again, you know, Blooming, Tony, you're absolutely right on the money. You're on the money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's all facts, man. Yeah, thank you. No, thank you. All facts. Now, rushing to my heart stop. Because I want you all to come up with some ideas. Remember, what we're talking about is how do we have 5,000 meaningful conversations a day, which will then lead to a 70% conversion rate. And if you have just a $20 product, that's $70,000 a month. This whole time, you didn't know you can make $70,000 a month off of $20, but you can. You do know toilet paper companies are making billions. Their product is not $20, but if they raise it up to $50, we ain't gonna have no choice. We still gonna buy it. You understand? The same way you ain't got a choice for gas, gasoline, not the gas you would need for toilet paper, but it's the same way that you don't have a choice for toilet paper. Now, here's my heart's. Here's what I've been leading to. Y'all, I didn't make that up. You give me a Nobel Peace Prize or a Pulitzer, something, and I sound like a genius right now. That's not. Let me tell you where I got that from, and I've been doing this forever. Says, well, can someone guess where I got that from? Can someone guess before I say it? Almost. Okay. He said, "Think and Grow Rich." Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, go ahead.
Richest Man in Babylon?
Okay. The Richest Man in Babylon sounds pretty close. Okay. Sounds pretty close. No worries. Okay, I got you. Keep going. Let's get one more.
Can you say the quote one more time?
Say what?
Say the quote one more time?
The quote?
What you just said?
No, the whole thing I just been teaching.
Oh.
The whole thing I've been teaching is all connected. All right, here we go. So it's real simple. It's real simple. No. Don't come over here. All right.
She's trying to cheat.
She's trying to cheat. Look on my screen. Come over here. There's this guy. He was a carpenter, a loser from Nazareth. Okay? I'm just telling you what it is. This guy was a loser to where someone said, is there anything good that ever came from Nazareth? It's not my words. Right. I'm just trying to tell you. This guy was a loser from the hood. He was a peasant. I don't care how you glorify him today. He the powers that be, your faith, if you believe in the Christian faith, your God made sure he was born poor. Okay? I want you to know that. And the first people to see him were poor people. Normally, when you're the man, you show up right to the president. Take me to your leader. Ain't that how it works? Look, I'm the man. I'm the king. Run me to the emperor. Please, can somebody? Right? She said, can I get to my phone fast enough? Look, they're serious, right? I'm serious. Take me to who runs the world? Who runs Earth? Please take me to them. Don't take me to no po person. Please go ahead. Right? You understand? But make my heart stop. 220. Go ahead and get them out of my face. Give me to just the people I want to talk to. No, not the way your faith is set up. Super poor. And I'm telling you, the first people to see or to hear about, was 2 sheep people in the field working. I dare you go look it up. The first people to get the news of prosperity was 2 po folk. Okay? 2 po folk. And his mama was broke and poor and lived in the ghetto. Now just say what you want. Go look it up. Okay? Don't nothing good come out of Nazareth. You understand? Nothing. That's in there, okay? Now, in Acts chapter 1, verse 8, my man sets the world on fire and says, but you're going to receive power. Watch yourself now. Watch yourself. From the Holy Spirit. I don't mean to make it religious. I'm just trying to tell you where I got this from. He's going to come on you. Some confidence. Now watch it. And you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, people you're comfortable with. You see what I did there? That's step 1. People you comfortable with. That man, they look, hey, don't even worry about it. I told him Jerusalem is your full step 1. Go read it yourself. Then Judea. I'm kind of comfortable. It's all good. I know him though. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Go read it yourself. That's step 2. Samaria, yeah, I don't like them folk. I don't like them. They don't like me. I don't know them. They don't know me. As a matter of fact, I have written them out of my prosperity. Grace came in here when I said that. Right? I swear I said, Jerome, when you was cutting people off your list, you was treating them like Samaritans, right? That's what you was doing. You was saying, nah, get out of here. Get out of here.
Okay, I heard my name. That's the only reason I came in here. I know you've been killing this phone call, but I know phone calls out there.
You missing all of it.
I know.
You missing all of it. She on them sales calls out there. You missing all of it. What I just did was I told y'all, I didn't tell you this, but I'm telling you, Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and the othermost parts of the earth. You have been given your success formula way before I got here. So I appreciate the accolades, but I ain't make this up. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't take credit. Right? I can't take credit. Now, that's how you have meaningful conversation. This, pay attention, is what I've been working on in the ATS network, the ATS company. How can I do to the world what one man or the idea of one man did to it? Y'all hear me? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Because it's been done before. How can I tap into that consciousness and do it again? Well, she said I already have. But now what I want to do is I want to have 5,000 people added to my church daily. Well, 3,500. But where am I getting that from? The next chapter. And 3,000 people were added to the... I swear that's in there. I'm not lying. Acts chapter 2 says Peter said something. He had a meaningful conversation. Went over, and this is just the men that was counting. 3,000 people, and they were added. How can I get Peter's evangelistic power to add 3,000 people to the ATS company a day? Y'all see what I'm trying to do? Now, I got 4 more minutes for my hard stop. What you're getting ready to do is you getting ready to build it. I'm going to tell you what I came up with, and you're going to take it off from there. Because I haven't figured it out yet. But I'm really, really close. See, the difference is we have meaningful conversations. Excuse me. We reach people, but it's not meaningful. You said William Johnson said something on Facebook?
Yes.
Who's that sharing that screen? Jacob was a cheater. Peter had a temper. David had an affair. Noah was drunk. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Whoever that was sharing the screen. But do you get it? Now you said William Johnson said something. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and read out loud.
William Johnson from our live feed said, "So the ultimate goal is to be able to keep a consistent flow of income regardless of the time of day or day of the week or what you may be doing at that moment."
That is 100% facts, William. The goal is to have predictable revenue. That is absolute facts. Thank you, Pam Norris. That's absolute facts, William Johnson. The goal is to have predictable revenue. While this protagonist came from the hood, his revenue was so predictable, he could hold up bread and say, now come down, multiply. Don't confuse the poverty he grew up in with the richness that was in him. And according to your faith, he didn't dip into divinity to have that richness. That was his consciousness. His human consciousness created that richness. You understand? You don't get to pass that off to this deity. That's not if you're going to be an Orthodox Christian, okay? You're going to be which means in the realms of what the church teaches. You cannot say that he ever dipped into his divinity. Somehow you have to reconcile 100% man, 100% God. You have to do that. But you can't say the two mixed. That's not heretical. That's not Orthodox, it's heretical. That's a different class, but that's factual teaching though.
1 minute to your heart stop.
1 minute to my heart stop. What we want to do here is we want to duplicate it, but I want you to dismiss reaching people as meaningful. That's the problem with the world. We don't want to reach. You do know Fox News reaches some of you. It ain't meaningful. MSNBC reaches some of you. It ain't meaningful. Do you understand? Just because I reached you doesn't mean I changed you. You understand? Just because I got on your radio station don't mean you listen to me. Just because I paid for a commercial don't mean you didn't pick up your phone and text while I was talking. Am I making sense to you? Mm-hmm. Just because you pay for an ad and Facebook tells you here's what you reach, don't get excited about that. That reach, that's so you can keep spending money. That's not meaningful conversations. Does that make sense? That's not meaningful. Meaningful conversations is when people convert. Conversations for economy. Now, that's my hard stop. Yes. Let's go. We're going to build it now. 5,000 meaningful conversations. Sales funnels. You might want to write this down. I'm giving you what I've been doing. Sales funnels with long content. That's why my content is long versus short. There's a guy named William Johnson. I don't think I've ever met him in my life. Or maybe I have at a Saturday event. This Saturday. Okay, Saturday. I haven't looked at his profile picture at all. Right? So Saturday event. I had a meaningful conversation with him. We're going back and forth now. He was on yesterday. He's on now. These are meaningful conversations. We just, soon as the camera went to Bastine, I start replying to him about the Cuban cigars we like and how it has a great pool. You understand? But we literally had a sidebar conversation about Cubans. Then he told me what he likes. It's a meaningful conversation. You get what I'm saying? I'm not treating him like a product. I'm treating him like a person. And when he chooses to buy from me, he will close himself. I would never have to persuade him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because that's not how you do people. You don't swindle people. You inform people who you are. You let them decide if they're going to follow you. If you want this to be long lasting. Sales funnels, long content. Why is my content long? Because I want you to have a meaningful conversation. I'm not saying all of it's long. I'm just saying that there's a big chunk portion of it that is long. Because I didn't come here to impress you. I came to transform you. Adding more value than anyone else. You should write that down. I'm giving you, because the goal is, how do I have these meaningful conversations? I just taught you how. Now I'm telling you how I'm doing it. I gave you the philosophy, understanding of it, but y'all know me. That's not enough for me. Because you left here excited, but then went, whoa, but how we do it? You ever heard a motivational speaker, right? Motivational speaker that, whoa, that was good. What you learn? I don't know where to start. I'm telling you where to start, okay? Sales funnels, long content, adding more value than anyone else. This was going to hurt a few of you, but you hear me say it all the time to get more comfortable with it. Give it away for free. Can you imagine if that same pro tag, oh, you want to get healed? Oh, wait a minute now. We charge for healing blind people. Come on, help me somebody. You got an issue of blood? Oh, no. That's issue. That's right. This is the dating part. This is the dating part. This is the dating. That protagonist, the one you call Jesus, dated his people and they became disciples. He got in the mud with them. He literally got in the water with Peter. Fed Peter, gave Peter income first. That's this is in there again. Man, put your net out one more time. We're gonna take care of you this time. Then the net broke. Okay, that's in there. That's in there. He gave Peter money. That was Peter's money. He added so much value to Peter. Listen, y'all. He made Peter, let me say it this way. He made William Johnson money first. Then said, come follow me. I'm talking today.
Yes, sir. I caught that one.
You caught that one?
I caught that one.
William asked me a question about Bitcoin yesterday. I dropped some Bitcoin dollars. Bitcoin is actually is a product of blockchain. Blockchain is changing the world already. It's going to change. It's going to be around forever. Bitcoin is a product of it. Blockchain is excellent. The problem with Bitcoin is Bitcoin, while it's a currency, you can't pull it and put that currency into an income-producing asset. And until they fix that problem, Bitcoin is going to continue to have that problem. Because money is meant to be spent, not collected. Money is worthless collected. I hope money is worthless collected. Money only has value when you spend it. We just want to spend it in income-producing vehicles. Say it on mic.
I'm just laughing to myself like, who collects money?
Everybody. That's what everybody does.
I know, but like, who collects money to not spend it?
Everybody. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what it looks like. She said, who collects money and not spend it? I'll tell you what it looks like. Having a certain dollar amount in your bank account. That's ignorant. My checking account is extremely low. Would you like to know why my checking account is low? I spend no, that's a depreciating asset. Feeding y'all is a depreciating asset, that's for sure. That's not an income producing asset. But since y'all generate money for me, it's your income producing asset. If you try to have $100,000 in your checking account, that's silly. Because inflation automatically knocked that down to $97,000 automatic. But don't forget, you gotta pay taxes. They're gonna, as soon as you spend that money, they're gonna make you pay taxes. You understand? And if you don't live in Texas, woo-wee. I can't imagine what taxes are in Hawaii. I don't even know. I would never have a business in Hawaii. I'm telling you. And by the way she just shook her head, I ain't even trying to start no business. And I'll buy some, but I ain't starting none. I'll buy a business in Hawaii and flip those papers to somewhere in Delaware, Texas, or something. You understand? Money
before you spend it, you ain't even worry about your expenses. $100,000 in your bank account before you ever spend it is about $65,000. It's better off in an income producing asset. Right? Sales funnels, long content, adding value, adding more value than anyone else, giving it all away for free, creating monthly programs that are very affordable. You got me? This is what I'm doing. Creating monthly programs that are very affordable. Taking $10,000 products and giving them away for $1,000. Taking $5,000 products and giving them away for $200. And the last thing I can tell you I'm doing for sure, well, two other things. I'm giving people unprecedented access to me. By the way, text me 409-500-1546. Text me.
Can you repeat the taking $5,000 products?
Taking $5,000 products and making them $200. Taking $10,000 products and making them $999. I said $1,000, but that's what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. And making them $200.
Yep. Having human conversations inside of my digital sales funnels. Everyone here gets a phone call. Y'all know this. Most of y'all will close over the phone. Creating my own community in which I have more meaningful conversations. And the last thing you should put, conversations on conversations on conversations on conversations. Now, let's go to Pam Noy first, since she actually has a high producing business that also has high expenses. Okay, she has both. Because Pam and myself have a lot of debt. But you can't get rich without debt. The goal is to have no debt that other people are not paying for. Every debt I have in my life, someone else pays for it. From my house to my car, well, my car's paid off. But my cell phone bill, I waited today. Comcast cut my internet off today because look y'all, I be rebellious. I get, especially with the government, like my water bill, I wait to the very last minute to pay that because I know that money's going to the government. You already took my taxes. I wait to the very last minute. I'm real spiteful when it comes down, right? I'm dead serious. My water bill, they get that last. They last to get paid. Because they're the first to get paid. So since you taking your money first, I'm paying you last.
So you can pay
This is how I think.
back.
I am such a capitalist. I would make a fantastic Republican, okay? I really would. I'm not Democratic or Republican, but I would make a fantastic Republican. I really would. I really would. Now, what was I saying? I forgot.
You talking about conversation on conversation on
Oh,
conversation?
yeah. Pam Norris. I picked up Pam Norris. I picked out Pam Norris. All right, here we go. We have the debt. Pam Norris, I gave you how I'm attempting to get to 5,000 meaningful conversations a day. Oh, I left out one. Increasing my distribution. I forgot. That should have been first. That should have actually been the first one. Sometimes that was me hiring a bigger sales team. In this case, it was creating a network marketing company. You get 450,000 reps. You make them all rich. Right? You make Pam Norris and her, let me speak over Pam Norris. You make Pam Norris and her downline of 400,000 people. Yeah. Right? You make those people rich. You make her rich. That's a distribution system for both her and myself and them. You get it? It makes us both recession proof. Pam, I gave you all this stuff. I gave you all this information. Now tell me ways I've sparked ideas in you that you can help us and help me get to this 5,000 meaningful conversations a day. You got yourself muted. Almost. There you go. That's okay. I'll help you out.
Help me.
Well, let's see. You got to hire more people, right? You want to hire some customer service people.
Yes, I have to hire some salespeople. To go, there's certain sales you all will do. There's certain sales that people have to go in person to a potential buyer for iStudy and make a presentation. It just requires that.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. And you're going to hire customer service people too, right? Because you want meaningful conversations with people who buy from you.
And everybody will have to go through ATS. Ooh, I hired.
Wait a minute. Let us pause and celebrate that. Hey. Everybody's got to go through ATS. I like the way that sounds. All right, keep going. I'm sorry.
No, everybody I hire has to go through ATS. That's just going to be a requirement because we all have to be like-minded, have a vision of where we're going, and understand the philosophy and the approach that we're using. So I got to get them on the same page with me, and I'm on the same page with you. So we're going.
It is.
To the big net.
It is.
Great.
Good job.
That turns into money for ATS and for the group. Also, I want my people not to be that I have to hire and pay, not to be dependent on my payroll. I want them to have residual income of their own so they can have legacy. So I want to put them into the network so that they can have their own residual income that they build out because they know people that I don't know. And they can send them in to ATS and just get residual income while they're out selling iStudies for me. And that way they see me as an employer who's not concerned about being their slave master, making them dependent on my paycheck, but says, I'm interested in your economic and financial freedom. And then are about saving lives. And a big part of preparedness is financial preparedness. And you cannot be about emergency preparedness and financial preparedness and spread that news for iStudy unless you first live it for yourself. And so there will be an expectation that all my people will have to achieve their own financial freedom. See, that way also when people on your payroll aren't limited to you, one, people tend not to steal, people tend to love you because they go, you're really committed to me. You're not just working me to death like a slave. You want me and my family to be successful. You're not only saving lives out in the field, you're saving my family's lives. And so iStudy, I will give you my best. And that's all I can ask for people, but I have to first give them my best. And my best is what I've learned here at ATS.
Boom. Come on. Yeah, no. She sound like I tell her, you sure right. When we first met, we had immediate synergy for sure. Now, she said a lot. Deanna couldn't type notes because she was holding the Facebook camera at you all so people can see that you all are here. And I had the speaker, but so they can hear what Pam Norris was saying for a better end-user experience. One of the main things she said that I did not say was she's going to create meaningful conversations by treating her employees meaningfully. That I left out. It needs to be in there because I'll tell you what, when you treat your employees well, they will treat your customers well. You know why your order is always messed up at McDonald's? Because they get paid minimum wage. They're just clogs in the system. It's the truth. Chick-fil-A pays a little more. I don't think anybody is going to say that Chick-fil-A does not have angelic service. You'll be hard pressed. Their customer service is so good, it is vital. Starbucks has fantastic. I've never had a bad experience in Chick-fil-A or Starbucks. The truth, I've never had my order messed up at Chick-fil-A or Starbucks. Starbucks give their baristas stock options. And I believe also health insurance. I'm pretty sure. Yes, there you go. But you said health insurance. I had no idea. Wow. Okay, keep going. Come on, give us some more value. And give us some ideas, too, about how we're going to get this done as well.
Well, I think starting there is a great idea. It's because we treat people better than what they're going to get anywhere else here in the network, is what I have experienced. And I totally agree with you. With Chick-fil-A, their customer service is absolutely impeccable. They're famous for, they don't say no problem, they say my pleasure, which is, that's universal for them. Wow. And at Starbucks, like you said, they aim to go above and beyond to please their customers, and that's why we're going in there in a cup of coffee, $5, $6, $7, depending on how many pumps. If you get a venti, if you get a tall, if you get, a grande. Yeah. So we don't mind paying the amount because of the customer service that we know we're going to receive, and we know that they're going to get it right on the first choice. I don't even deal with McDonald's at all. Just because, like you said, I think their workers are overworked, underpaid, definitely underappreciated, and the service that they provide, it speaks that all day long. So I think here we're going to be able to get it done because you starting from the head down, love on us and we love on each other. We encourage each other, and we genuinely care about each and every one of everybody that's a part of the ATSBU and the ATS network. We care about each other's success. We're each other's biggest cheerleaders, and if that's why we say no one suffers alone. And we over here to ensure that nobody is suffering and that everybody is winning financially. And just don't find that. I have been in so many different companies since 1996. I probably have been in 25 different MLM companies, and I have never experienced the camaraderie, and I've never experienced the trueness and the integrity from the top. Usually when we deal with whoever's at the top, when we peel the curtain back, we find the joker hiding behind the curtain. And it ain't no joke when you're dealing with people's money, finances, and their life. And I think that, you don't just talk about integrity, you exude integrity. And a lot of the people that I've dealt with in the past, they speak on integrity and don't have a clue as to what it actually means. And if they have a clue, they are not exercising what integrity means. And I'm all about that.
That's good stuff. Come on, y'all. I wish you might clap for that. I'm going to tell you why you should be clapping for that. Because every single core value that we have, she spoke on it. Every single one. Like, seriously. No one suffers alone. We're in our DNA, and I'm sure all of you could have did the same thing as well. Thank you very much. Do y'all see how we can have... This is, in my opinion, and we teach... I don't think anybody teaches better than us. I just don't. Right? I just don't. It's not. I don't mean that from a braggadocious place. I just don't know. I'm not saying we're the best because I don't have enough evidence to say that. But I have enough confidence to say that. Don't get it twisted. Don't confuse confidence with evidence. Okay. I just know no one trains harder than us in my perception. You never come here and we repeating the same information. It gets higher every time because we get higher every time. You understand what I'm saying? If you come here with a lower level mindset, you ain't got no choice but to jump up because we not coming down. Right? We're not coming down in awareness. You're going to be drowning when you first get here. Oh my God, that was so much information. Phil is telling me in chat to say we are among the best. that has much more positive energy on it. Either way, I'm telling you that we work hard, but this is what I'm not telling you about this company. I want everybody on Facebook, I want everybody to hear me right now. The reason I'm telling you this is because the goal that I've been having is to have 5,000 meaningful conversations a day. That's not my end goal. That's the first one. When you have visions as big as mine, they force you to become a big person. You can't create 100,000 millionaires with no integrity. You can't. You just can't. Neither can you create 100. Well, actually, you can create 100,000 millionaires with no integrity, but you're going to rob a lot of people. I'll be one of those Nigerian princes in your email that I got all my money tied up, but if you just send $2,000, I can. Y'all know that scam. Y'all know that scam, right? I do that all day. All right? I do that all day. If you kindly send me this, then I will, right? And I keep giving you for more money and more money. It's the same scam. Okay? You know, we could do that, but my goal is to change and raise the collective consciousness of the world. That's mine. It forces me to say, now, how in the heck can I have meaningful conversations? Now I gotta say, Mo Williams, well, who are the people who have had the best meaningful conversations? And it led me to a slew of the world's greatest teachers, past and present. We can go of all genders, or both genders, of all nationalities. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about how Joan of Arc was hated. She was not popular. And she was the wrong gender. And she led men to war, not just as a woman, but a young woman. Like, come on now. How can I tap into that energy? Right? That's some serious energy. That Genghis Khan almost took over the whole world. Alexander the Great did take over the whole world to where, if you Google, we don't know if he was real or a myth. I'm serious.
That is true.
I'm dead serious. Alexander the Great, who was from Macedonia, actually, literally, if you Google, we have no idea. We are taught he's real, believe it, blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, the story is so fascinating. He Hellenized the whole world. Hellenized means Greek. He Greekized. He made the whole known world have one language. Even though there was multiples, the language was Greek, and then the Romans, right, adopted all that, and then boom. How can I tap into that energy? People go, Antonio, man, you're like incredibly wise. Man, I'm tapped into some energy intentionally. I'm not trying to tap into Antonio. I'm trying to tap into this one consciousness that Antonio is a part of. That was from my highly aware people. Somebody get what I just said. Because I just said a whole lot, but I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on. If you want to guess how I think, or what my brain is, or why am I this way, I actually just answered it. Okay, I actually just answered it. We'll keep going on. How can I get into that Napoleon Hill energy? How can I get into Elijah Muhammad, Jesus the Christ, David the King? Let's the Greek, Homer's Iliad. What is this? I can't even think of the English. I can't even think of the English. Homer's Iliad, but there's the main character. I keep thinking of Ulysses is his name. I got it. It just hit me. Ulysses, there's an English. Yeah. Ulysses. How do I remember it? I don't know. I take everything seriously. The whole point. So the Homer's Iliad is the Bible for Greece, right? Their Bible, and it is for basically do everything in moderation. Don't take things for granted to where you overconsume. Because once you overconsume anything, you end in great destruction. That's the whole point of Homer's Iliad, and that's the whole Greek culture, and it's absolutely why the Roman culture failed. They overconsumed the world. The downfall of Roman culture was when they made the emperor basically a king. When that happened, the downfall, it took 400 years, but it did happen. In 481, they got booted out. And then some of the, if you look at Eastern Orthodox, some of the Roman Empire is still here. And then if you're woke, America is the Roman Empire, right? And history repeats itself if you fall in that kind of teaching. Either way, how can we have these meaningful conversations? I've been tapping into the energy of everyone who's had meaningful conversations. And pay attention. And I try to say, now how can I modernize that energy and make it a product or a business system in my company? Y'all, if you're not hearing what I'm saying, I'm giving you my secrets. I haven't got there yet, but I'm on my way, and I'm a lot further than most people. I'm telling you. And if I pull it off, the greatness of Apple, Google, Amazon, I'll be right there, or it will pale into comparison of what we are accomplishing here. Yeah, you're right. Deanna says when. There you go. You're right. There it is. So that's been your lesson for today. I hope you want to, it's all in chat. I'm giving you opportunity to save the chat. Do me a favor, copy and paste, or no, you can't put an attachment in chat. Copy and paste as much of the good stuff in chat as possible and put it in Facebook so they can have it in notes as well. So I'll stall for 5 minutes so she can copy and paste and put it in the Facebook chat. All of you here, you can save the chat. But that's it. That's what I've been working on. I told you how I did it. All of you should be preachers of your own business. You should be evangelists. You should be the evangelist of your downline. No, if you're part of the network company network marketing company we started, none of your downline should preach about the goodness of your downline better than you. You ought to know every person in your downline's birthday. Let me tell you what happens in the ATS company. When you sign up here, I force you to give me your address because you have no idea. I got this whole program I haven't initiated yet. Y'all about to start getting mail from me. You are. And when your birthday come up, I'm going to be the first person to tell you. Not only am I going to post on Facebook, and we got a whole database of birthdays. We got a whole, as a matter of fact, just in case we're missing some of you, after this call or during this call right now, if you can just inbox down your birthday so I can make sure we got them. We got a lot of them. I got birthdays. I want to spend real money to send you a letter, not just on your birthday. Every 8th of the month, I shoot, well, almost about 80% of the time. Sometimes I forget. Law calls it Law Day. That's his day. Since he's the 8th child, or since he's 8 kids, every 8th of the month he calls Law Day. Every 8th of the month, I dare you go ask him yourself. I text him Happy Law Day. Every 8th of the month. Think about that. I'm the CEO. I make sure of that. I'm trying to figure out what makes Vastine tick. So every time he ticks, I send something that way to let him know I'm glad you ticking. I'm dead serious. I saw Jerome. Passed Jerome up 3 days. On the last day, I said, hey man, how can I help you? Ain't that what I did, Jerome? I got in the dirt with Dave. He on a treadmill right now doing treadmill things, bodybuilding things. In the dirt with Dave. We talked about all this stuff, know about what's going on. In the dirt. Absolutely in the dirt. I'm getting ready as soon as I can clear time, because the company lunch is, I'm going out to DC. Let me be honest with you. I'm going out to DC specifically for Robin. I'm going to tie in Jerome, Denise Hill, and anyone in the DC, Maryland area. But I'm going for Robin. Okay? I'm telling you, I am. I am going for Robin because she's got all the gifts, and life will knock the life out of you, right? She ain't told me, but I'll be watching y'all. I'll be watching y'all. I know when you go silent on Facebook, you having a problem. You understand what I'm saying? Ask Jerome. I called Jerome out the blue. Hey, we not going to do this no more. Jerome, am I lying, Jerome? I ain't lying. I told Jerome, and if the, and this is the honest God truth, I had every intent. I'm gonna have to figure out. Well, once things get running, I'm already stepping back because I wanted so much to fly out to Phil and Susan. I really did. I had Deanna, she picked it up, she had the price, all things. But since we was in one of those pre-lunches, I couldn't. But I had already planned out how I'm going to do it, when I'm going to do it. I already know. Dead serious. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm going to go see Donna. I check on Donna all the time. I'm going to make a whole round in Florida. Everybody in Florida, I'm coming. I'm telling you. I'm making a whole round. It's looking like the fall, but I'm coming. Why am I doing that? Because I want 5,000 meaningful conversations a day. And here's the deal. If I treat you like disciples, which means literally get in it with you, spend 3 years with you, in your situation to where you get to full abundance, you ain't going to let nobody not give me my abundance. Do you understand? That's in there again. Last thing I'll say, that's in there. I watched a Greek fraternity. A friend of mine got both his legs lost. They had to amputate his legs in a motorcycle accident. I watched a Greek fraternity. I've never been in a fraternity. I was always too cool for that kind of stuff. I'm a lone wolf. I've just learned how to let people around me the way I'm doing now. I just learned that behavior. I'm kind of like Phil. I just learned that behavior. And I watched this Greek fraternity. I've never really been a supporter of fraternities, not a non-supporter, but never really a supporter. I watched this Greek fraternity pool all their resources together. They paid this man mortgage for a year. They sent his daughter to school, paid for all her stuff, paid all his car note and every last one of his bills for a whole year so he could recover. He's got the steel leg, the not steel, but the aluminum, whatever it is, right? The titanium, I believe it is. He's got those legs now, but he was allowed to recover. Greek fraternity. Now where I come from, that was the devil, right? That was the way my religious teachers, anything not of this church is of the devil. Everybody going to hell, right? I come from that place. Not y'all, but me, you understand. And I went, wow. What an amazing thing. This was November 11th, 2011 is when this man lost his legs. November 2011. Today he's well off because his fraternity stepped up. I want a company like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go ahead, Phil.
Thousands of meaningful conversations in Rome?
No, sir.
By having the Christians being eaten by the lions.
Look at that.
That was God's inspiration. Think about it. You got thousands of people in the Coliseum watching these people praising God and being happy as the lions ripped them to shreds. And they're going, man, what do they got that I ain't got? I got to go check out this Christianity stuff because I wouldn't be doing that if I was down there. So that's how God created meeting conversations in Rome for Christianity.
Well, there you go. Not only is that facts, that's a fantastic way to end this call because it's something a 14-year-old dead kid taught me. I'll share it with you now. Freshman year, Houston Baptist University, there was this guy on stage. I want y'all, I'm only saying this in view of Phil's story. So listen to what I'm about to say. It is edifying Phil's story, and you're supposed to take this lesson in Phil's story. Not me, his story. Guy got on stage, he was talking about his child doing evangelism. And they was like, where's his kid? And then boom, he shows the child's notes, all this stuff, and then he reveals his son was dead. He caught in Peru illness not that Peru was a problem, he just caught an illness. And he's now, 15 minutes in, talking about the death of his son. And he's got all his son's journals of his son tried to give his life to Christ at 8, they sent him away. He was too young. He came back the next year and said, "Oh, you're going to do it." So they baptized him at 9 in summer camp. And he started going on mission trips at 10. He went to the first mission trip at 12. And the second mission trip went at 14. And this is when he died. And inside the journal, and I'll never forget, I remember Phil, right? Remember y'all Phil's story? He said, "Dad, don't be afraid of me dying. I'm willing to be uncomfortable for God." And I remember sitting there on the front row in Houston Baptist University's stadium or auditorium. Convocation is what it was called. And I remember saying, now here I am pastoring people, and I'm not willing to be uncomfortable. And this 14-year-old kid just pastored me. I got a lot of work to do. That was 2012. Phil just said, listen to that. Okay. Oh. Phil just said exactly that. Meaningful conversations only happen because some folk got real uncomfortable and some other folk was cheering. And those two things together created enough attention to grow, I say this for class purposes, the business of the Messiah. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can dominate. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. It's Thursday, right? We've got nothing else for today. That's very rare. But we'll be live all day. We'll be live on here on Facebook. Thank you. We'll see you all later. Or go jump on Facebook and catch us. We're about to turn this into a Q&A. They're about to all ask me questions. All right, everybody. See you later. That was real powerful what Phil said. Real powerful. Thank you, all of you. So you can see what we do in the Business University. Yes, and you keep on staying with us. If you would like to join the Business University, just drop your name in the comments. Grace and Deanna will reach out to you. Okay, good. There you go. Anywho, now let's continue. What I want you to do is unplug this real quick. Take the phone to Grace. And if she's on a sales call, come back. Well, go see real quick. Go see if she's on a sales call. Because I want Vastine to shadow that. And then when all of y'all together, I'm going to have y'all ask me.
She said she's coming in here.
She's coming in here. Come on in. Come hither. Hitherto. That is it. She said she's coming on in. All right, so we're going to do a couple of things, y'all. This is back. Yes. All right, go ahead.
This restroom?
Yes. Can you take him to the restroom too?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'll keep you guys entertained and informed. Take him to the one up front. Okay. And when y'all come back, we'll do a Q&A specifically about y'all businesses, okay? And then on the way back, we're gonna order food as well.
All right.
Okay, good. Outstanding. Outstanding.
Can I take this coffee up? We get some more of your coffee on the way back?
Yeah, I'll take some more as well. Sure will. Sure will.
I'm drinking. I mean,
Deanna, can you go put that? Can you put something out, Deanna? You go use the restroom. Can you go and
Restroom up to the front. Out front.
Yes, sir.
get one of them cups, put it, warm it up, like boil some water,
okay.
right? It's, you know, I think she uses the microwave. Cups of that. Deanna, go use the restroom. Give that to Grace. Let her do it. I've got a fantastic team, and what they do is they're such servant hearts that they will serve themselves into discomfort. And sometimes I have to make sure that they don't serve themselves in discomfort all the time. Sometimes we're supposed to be uncomfortable, but sometimes we don't have to be. Guys, reach out, or ladies and gentlemen, I should say, reach down and text message me. I literally, honestly, I have my phone here. I think this is rose gold, maybe. It's not one I would have picked. I just got a refurbished one, right? And it's kind of cute though. It's a pinkish cute, or that's pink to me. But anyway, what I want you to do is 409. Put that down here. Thanks for staying with me this long. I'm going to add value to you all day. Vastine is one of our very top people. He's a VIP client. He's paid top dollar to be here. And he drove all the way down from Houston to shadow us. And we're building him as one of the next top speakers in the world. He's fantastic. I mean, he's going to talk all day. You're going to see that. Also, what I want you all to do is text me your question. Now, video text is preferred because it's just cooler. I put them on social media. But nevertheless, you just sit here and sit here and make sure they text me and say it's from you so I can add that. That's so much I get free coaching. Also, I just want to know, I just really want you guys to get full of information. So if you got any questions, you can drop them right now in the chat. Let me look at this real quick. William Johnson, you've been here the whole time, buddy. I appreciate you. Let me look at your profile picture so I can finally see who you are. Oh yeah, my man William. Okay, I remember you. Oh, you got a pretty wife. Good job, buddy. Good job. I like that bow tie too. Good job, my man. All right. Yeah. Oh, he the husband. Duh. All right, I got it. William Johnson and William Johnson on the phone is the same people. I didn't put two and two together. Don't judge me. Okay. I had William Johnson in the phone. I had William Johnson on the look. William Johnson from Facebook is also the William Johnson on the phone. And it's also the husband of the catering company.
Right.
I've been bringing him up the whole time and hadn't really put two and two together because at this point in my career, I can have 5 William Johnsons at the same time. Right. I didn't make the connection. So shout out to you, Will. You the man, bro. I appreciate you. Yes, you have. Is it a question that you got to get on camera for that question? So you're on camera now.
I've been speaking with a gentleman through Messenger, and I just want to know, should I shoot him the free offer link or take him to the customer link based on what
you should schedule an appointment? All right, that's a fantastic question. What she's asking me is, he's got this guy, he's ready, he's got, I don't know if I should sell him something or give him something for free. You should get him on the phone and dig deep. Dig deep means ask him questions, let him explain himself, get to know him, have a meet. The whole class that you actually just missed, not on purpose, and your sales calls, was about, you definitely go check out that replay. Definitely. I'll skip the freshman and do that. Check out that replay because it's all about having meaningful conversations. You can have a meaningful conversation with him and he will tell you if he wants to buy it or not. Don't make an assumption for him. That's the answer to your question. So schedule an appointment to talk. As a matter of fact, if you schedule an appointment to talk, and if you do it right now, I'll let people see so they can see this in real action. Feel me?
Yes.
I hope that helps y'all out too. Right? She's never one salesperson. She knows stuff. But we wanna talk to people. You want people to have a meaningful conversation, and in that meaningful conversation, they will let you know what they want you to put there. Is that fair? Don't try to. You wasn't gonna swing at him, but you get the point. Right? Another question?
No.
Yes, we about to go live on TV. We on TV, mama. Go live on TV. I could use a really big piece of cheesecake.
Going on with this coffee that's coming.
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry about that. But I haven't eaten sugar in almost 6 days. I've done well, Bastard. I've done well.
You're doing great.
I appreciate it. It's tough. Well, it's gotten easier, but nights really suck. I was looking for a better term.
I understand.
Yeah, because my brain tells me I'm hungry, I'm probably thirsty. Or it just wants me to get something, right? It just wants. And it just wants. I don't know, say anything better than that. What I started doing, I got some pistachios, and I'm such a compulsive personality type. I like to conquer. But when I got the kernel pistachios, I eat the whole bag. While that's healthy, eating the whole bag is not. That's not what I plan to do, right? So now I've had this bag of pistachios with the shell on for a week now. And whenever I get hungry at night, I eat, I pop them open, eat. Once I get to like 6 of them, they get so irritated, I go, fine. Right? I put the bag down. So the shells are actually a savior. Last night, I ate 6 pistachios. That's it. The night before, maybe 12. And I drank some water. It's like 5. Right? Because the pistachio, the big old shells, it's really inconvenient, and I hate being inconvenienced. And it's been a blessing for me at night instead of pounding some stupid stuff that I would have normally done. So, never would have thought I would have been saved by pistachios, which
It makes sense. Because if I eat peanut, I have shell. I don't eat that much.
Yeah, makes sense.
Already, I could knock a whole can out, you know. But
yeah. Those shells will get real irritating.
Talk about walnuts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love nuts.
Yeah.
Walnuts, Brazil nuts, and pecans. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just got into that. I've never liked nuts. None of them. Never liked them. But now they're a main part of my diet or my lifestyle, I should say. And cream cheese is really good, but I really stay away from dairy. It's not actually. It's just dairy's just. It doesn't make sense. Everything at this point is a trap. Like they have weaponized our food against us. I know I sound like a conspiracy theorist, but it is the truth. Everything is bad for you to eat. I mean, they've made sure of it, and the stuff that you can eat, they made sure it's expensive.
That's true.
Yeah, they made sure. You have no choice but to take $100 and buy sausages and hot dogs. All that stuff is private. We know that stuff causes cancer. They keep pushing it out. Like Big Pharma and Big Food, they're really major problems in the world and this country.
Thank you.
They really are.
All right.
But anyway, I don't mean to be all spooky conspiracy theories, being hot, eating brother on y'all. But truth is truth. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is fix the camera, put this on a good angle for me, D. Marie.
Yes, sir.
I want to switch now roles. We're gonna do thank you. And adjust it. I'm gonna lean back the whole time.
All right.
All right, good to go. Now, what I want y'all to do is pull out your pen and pads, or however you take notes. Don't let me hinder however you do this. Oh, I'm sorry. This is This is the second step. I lied. I need to feed y'all first. Let me do that. Yes, let me feed you first. If you're watching this online, you make sure people are well taken care of. Whenever you have a guest in your, well, he's not a guest, he's a friend. But we say friend. Whenever you have, actually, so that's actually a good point. Treat your customers like friends. There we go. That's a good teaching point, right? Make your customers your friends, so they're not customers. They're friends who appreciate you enough to pay full price. Fair? That's good. That's good. Now, when they come into your atmosphere, you take care of them. Man, I can't stress that enough. That's fantastic customer service, to where it's not even customer service. It's, you know, if you were in the Middle East, you would get this principle. Us in the Western world, we don't necessarily. In the South, we do. We got this in the South.
Oh yeah.
We have plenty of this in the South. We got plenty of this. You know, if Bastine says to us, "Hey, I want to meet you guys at the restaurant," Southern culture says Bastine means he's gonna pay for it, right? So if you don't violate that. That's why I pulled back my wallet the other day, right? I pulled back my wallet because the Southern culture says that means I'm paying, right? You get what I'm saying? Now, in the Eastern world, they do it, especially back in the day, they did a fantastic job of making sure that they would show you great hospitality, right? You hello, come live with us for 2 days. That's actually it. The third day, there's someone trying to use you, but that's how that culture got started, because that's what Jesus did, and then boom, everyone else followed that. So that's how they got started. Anywho, let's eat first, and then I'm gonna have y'all open. So let's order some food. Let's start with. There's a restaurant. It's really close. It's called Henry's, right down the street. So free plug with Henry's. Can y'all give him? I'll pull up a menu and tell him what's there. I posted about ATS earlier. People love to follow up. Yes. Yeah, that's what Ken just texted. You see it right there?
Yep.
Guys, we have fantastic customer service. Why y'all, you pulling up a menu?
Yes, sir.
I'm doing 5-6 things at one time. I'll pull up a menu and do a coaching session. Coaching session. And what we're going to do is make sure that you all online and in front of you're learning. You're seeing while I'm operating while it looks like I'm talking, this is actually me operating my company. Feed, document, add value, do all this at one time, right? That I'm doing, like, this is what I'm doing. While I'm serving y'all, I'm also serving my audience. You get it? I'm taking people who were cold customers and making them warm by just documenting and adding value to them. You get what I'm saying? It's powerful, y'all. That's powerful. That's how do you continuously have a funnel of people going from not knowing you to knowing you? You get it? That is, it's powerful. It's very, 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 very powerful. Cool? Got me? Can we pull up? Is there a menu?
I'm looking for it.
Well, I know we know what's there, but is there a menu that you can see? No? Then just tell him what's there. Or call him and see. I ask him what he eat. Y'all know what y'all eat. What y'all go order? And that'll give him an idea.
Gotta get that.
Okay, you see the menu? You got. She found the picture of the menu. Never mind. Let me stay out of an administrative professional's way. How about that? Okay. I told an administrative professional to do something, I opened up my mouth and told her how to do it. That was mistake number one.
Can you see it?
Okay? Mistake number one is
chicken fried steak.
anybody administrative knows what the heck
They
they're
have
doing.
chicken fried steak.
Tony, be quiet.
They have it. It's a sandwich.
If that makes sense
I
to
can
you.
ask them if they have it as a meal.
Okay, if they don't,
Do me a favor. Do me a favor and share this feed, y'all. I know you've been sharing it. I think y'all already shared it. Share this feed.
Not just sandwiches, man.
Check out my
Okay.
weight loss.
Woo!
Man, it's tough. It's My shoes are full size too big now.
Oh yeah.
Full size too big. I had no idea I gained weight in my feet. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I went from a 13 to a 12. Yeah, full size too big. I almost had to wear 2 socks. 2 pair. I got thin socks, I think. Yeah, these are thin. These are like church size.
Yeah. Okay.
But they're a full size too big. That's for sure. No, you can't whisper. You gotta document all that. I don't know. I see the poison they ordering. It's good looking and good tasting poison. Okay.
Gotcha.
Tell them what y'all get.
Okay, so.
You said okay, so. Tell them why that's wrong.
In the speaking world, okay, so are filler words, and they also express that you don't know what you're about to talk about.
That's right. You're buying your brain time to think. Okay, keep going.
Our beloved friend Bastine East is getting some chicken fried steak. If they don't have the meal available, he will be getting the sandwich. My dear business partner at Bestie, Miss Gracie May, again, do not call her that. That is my nickname only. Will be joining me getting the chicken fajita burrito. We do prepare ours differently. She does not want onions and she wants extra cheese. While me, on the other hand, I don't want any lettuce or tomatoes, but I would like some cilantro with extra cheese and grilled onions. And then the boss man, would you be joining us for a veggie burrito?
No, I don't like that stuff because it's not prepared properly. I'm not sure I can have a cheat day since I have skipped over 45 cheat days or something. But I'm not sure. What's in there? What's in the refrigerator for me?
Hummus, salad. We have 2 more avocados left.
2 more avocados, hummus salad. I tell you what, give me maybe a really big fish or something. Something like that.
Okay.
I may eat that or give it away. But now I'll go to the hummus. Give me something like that. Yeah, something like that. So that I have 0 calories in me. Did y'all know what I ate yesterday? 2 thingies of hummus. That's all I ate. 2 thingies of hummus. And I literally, and 6 pistachios, right? Not bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I drank water. I've been drinking all morning. I said I'm gonna use the restroom.
If I'm looking at this correctly, they have I think this says 5-piece. It's shrimp and fish. Okay.
I don't like thinking like that.
Gotcha.
Don't get it. It's too much thinking.
Yes, sir. My apologies.
Typical A-type personality. That's did you close somebody yesterday like me?
Yes.
He was talking, he was giving the short answers.
Yes.
And he was like, oh my God, I'm losing the call. He was like, no, it's great chocolate.
Yeah.
Right? It's me. It's me. It's me. Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Good. So what we're going to do, this is what I want y'all to do. We're going to do this in this order. Whose car? We'll take your car so you don't have to drive. You can do it, but we'll just you don't have to drive. Or unless he wants to drive, you can take his car, and then I'll let you out decide on all that. But which one I got push start? I mean, start. It's hot out there. Who can cool down that car before you go out in the car? All right, we'll take your car before it's time to leave.
Okay, because I was like, maybe Bastine, but I'm not sure. But
We're gonna start your car.
Mm-hmm.
Let it sit out there for about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Then y'all gonna get into it.
Okay.
You know
We
what I'm
can go
saying?
in my truck. It's
Oh, but we go in his truck. And then let's cool it down first. Is what I'm trying to say. It is hot out there. It's hot out there. Okay, hot. H-O-T, hot. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We'll keep the camera rolling. And what y'all gonna do is, well, first, in this order, place the order. You pay with the phone, right?
No.
You can't? Okay. Place the order. Don't forget, you need to pay my credit card bill today, please.
Yes, sir.
So I can keep my high credit score, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes.
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 Okay. Now, the credit is stupid, but but I'm about to use it, so it's not stupid right now. I need a lot of my credit right now.
I can go directly after we eat if you would like.
No. It's gonna take too much time. Yeah,
Okay.
because what I'm getting ready to tell you how to do, it's gonna take too much time. It's all good.
Okay.
All right. Yes, order. So she's getting ready to order the food, and then they'll cook it, whatever, in about 10 minutes to be ready. We'll do something for 10 minutes. Then y'all gonna take the camera with you. Is this on? Okay. That's my phone, isn't it? Interesting. All right. So what we're gonna do is, you take the camera with you. We're gonna end this one and jump right back on. So this will be part one.
My first question is your shrimp and 2-piece fish. How many shrimp come on that?
Make it a big. Whatever you get me needs to be big because I'm only eating once.
Okay.
I'm not eating for the rest of the day.
Can I add? How much would it be for 10 extra
What was I
shrimp?
say? I forgot what I was gonna say, so I just tried to say this.
You said you're gonna finish this one.
Yes, and then you're gonna take one of y'all phones.
Okay.
How much? 10 extra shrimp.
This is iPhone 10, but it's just a camera. And it's just instead of me paying $5,000 for a 4K camera,
10.
they put 4K on this.
Uh-huh.
Not that. Right? It just makes sense. It just makes sense. $1,000 for a phone that can work. It's portable. It's 4K camera. Now, and we'll disconnect from here and go right back. So we'll go ahead
Okay,
and create
so
a
can I
title.
get the 15-piece shrimp? Can I get the 15-piece shrimp dinner
You wanna call
with
it-
2 pieces of fish?
Just copy and paste all this in, put part 2. Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Your page.
Yes, of course. Right. Put it on. We're gonna drop letters all day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There she is. Yeah, I'm sending you the title.
Okay.
We're gonna add value all day. I got so much planned for you. And we're getting ready to build
Oh, okay.
for him.
Okay, so my next question is, if I get
Just put that in there. Don't go live until we just.
if I get the 15-piece shrimp for $10.25 and add 2 pieces of shrimp,
So while she's doing all
2
that,
pieces of fish,
then what
yeah.
I want y'all to do is you're gonna take the camera and I want you to talk specifically on everything you learned today. Because what I'm gonna tell you, it's not ego
Okay,
purposes.
let's do that.
It is. Remember, like cognitive behavioral therapy, right? That's my thing.
I'm pulling up my notes.
Yes.
I came in here and asked you. Did you say? Because that's
It's gonna be under Deanna.
I want y'all to talk about it. Talk
Okay,
about
yes,
stuff
ma'am.
I
So the
said,
chicken
high
fried
point,
steak,
low points, whatever.
does it come in a
stuff
meal
you
or just
picked
a
up,
sandwich?
Because when you talk about
Okay,
it,
so
it's
I'd like.
gonna create that wrinkle
Okay,
in your
so
brain.
I'd like the chicken
and that's gonna
fried steak
it's gonna wind up
sandwich.
becoming a principle for you, all right, or something you actually execute.
Mayonnaise, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pickles.
Anything?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
something you actually execute. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to add cheese?
Yeah.
Do
something
you want to add
actually
cheese?
execute.
That'd be fine.
Yes,
Now,
add cheese.
What I also want to do,
Yes.
y'all, so I want you to stick with me all day, okay? We're here all day.
A
Stick with
chicken
me.
fajita burrito with extra cheese.
You're sticking with me all day. Like she's ordering food. People have to eat, and feeding our body with the right fuel is extremely important.
Burrito with no lettuce, no tomatoes.
Elena, I can't tell you how true that is. It is extremely important.
Add extra cheese, grilled onions,
We're
and
gonna
cilantro.
I want you to remember everybody who's on. Hey, y'all set my page to see first. Click that alert button.
Right.
We're about to go live again. Like we just pick right back up. We're just gonna go from a different phone because the phone that we're doing this on is
Grilled onions, cilantro.
it's a Wi-Fi
and
phone
extra
basically.
cheese.
It's attached to. It's an iPhone 10. It has no SIM card in it though, right? So we can't tap into. So I just buy phones to go live. I buy cameras and I buy phones with cameras. How many? We got like 8 cameras, right? Something. I got 4. That's crazy. Look,
Cilantro and onions.
you're looking at me on the iPhone 10. My fan phone, you guys, the 409 515 46 is the iPhone 6. This was the XR, my iPhone XR. Okay.
And around this coffee.
Yes, ma'am. But with the shrimp, it's only
It's
2
another
pieces of
phone. This
fish.
is an Android that I'm gonna give it. Actually, have a
Yes, and that's
little
perfect. Thank
girl.
you very much.
Y'all don't know about. I typically talk about my two
Thank you
boys
so much.
because they're old enough to talk about.
Gotcha. Will do.
I protect the world
All
from
right.
my little girl.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye
I'm
bye.
gonna give her that phone.
Oh,
Yeah, you got that?
food has been ordered.
How much? Like $99 is all. Whatever it is, just swipe.
I like what you say. Just swipe it.
Swipe. Well, I like to be able to say just swipe. That's a good life. I remember praying over my calls.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Please don't let this lady embarrass me.
Okay, listen.
Because if she say it decline
It's
loud,
declined.
Real loud.
we gonna have a problem in this Walmart line.
Real
Like, why you gotta be so
Wow.
disrespectful with that?
It's the people that the cashiers saying decline be loud, and the bank teller.
That's it.
Your balance is $900.
Yes. Why are you telling me? Right. Why are you just telling my balance?
When you bring that down?
You and I are not the only 2 people in there.
Can you not tell everybody what I'm walking
I
on here
don't
with?
want them to
Thank
know
you.
I got money,
Please.
and I don't want them to know I'm broke.
Thank you.
This nice outfit I got on, and you telling people I got $36 left? Please. This ain't my main account, y'all. This ain't my main account, right? I don't want to make these excuses. We struggling out here. Struggling because I got on these clothes. $1,000 outfit. This is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to reflect on every single thing you learned today, and then let that trail you to a whole lot of other stuff. Okay, just let it go to a whole lot of other stuff. Now, who doesn't have sales calls in there? Appointment set. You don't. You do or you don't.
I don't.
All right, so use your phone. Then
Oh.
you have sales calls set.
Yes.
All right, use your phone.
Okay.
Get it? Use your phone, and then you will be relieved of sales calls there, or you can use my phone or something. Okay? Wait. You finna end it already?
No. It was saying enter some kind of password for Yahoo.
Oh yeah. They be doing that. Hold on. That's all right.
Hi.
Yeah. I want y'all to reflect. Let it go. Let it take you down that rabbit hole.
I'm gonna send it
Okay?
to you in line
Let
every
it
time.
take you down that rabbit hole, and then when we come back and eat, when the food comes back, what you'll be able to do is, every last one of you have businesses.
Mhm.
I want you to ask questions about your specific business, and I'm going to build your businesses at whatever level it's at.
Dave, Pam Norris, that night I talked to her, she helped me.
She helps you?
She helped me.
Good. Yeah. I'm going to build, and online. So we go live. If you ask me a question, I'm going to build your business right where you are, whatever level it is, and we're going to come up with literal next steps for you to do, business steps for you to do. That's what we're going to do, okay? That's what I want to do. That's great. So we can actually start now, because it's going to take a few minutes for that to be ready.
Yeah.
We ordered a lot, right?
Mhm. She said give her about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Well, I just took 3. So 7 more. Let's see. Let's start with any questions online? I want to see Elena. You come back, Elena, and William. I drink a beer with that.
No questions online just yet.
No questions online yet. I haven't had a beer in a long time too, but that's full of sugar. I'm
Yeah,
sugar,
right.
all sugar.
You really
I
have.
really have. I have not. That's it. I have not cheated one time. It is.
Listen, it's a miracle to me because I love sugar. But I wasn't. I thought I was addicted like him.
Nah.
But I thought I was addicted like him because I love chocolate. I love sweets. Every time I ate a meal, I needed something sweet afterwards. And I am a Coca-holic. And so
Sugar was my lord. There's no doubt about it. We say a little wheat fry we want to. That had more place in my life than Christ. I didn't even know.
Listen.
I'm telling you, I was. I mean, me and sugar, I had no idea. Because I don't eat candy. I only eat one type of candy.
Right.
Reese's peanut butter cups. I'm going to tell you what happened to me. To my bad childhood, Reese's peanut butter cups. I only got like 5 good childhood memories. Reese's peanut butter cups is one of them. So I would eat Reese's peanut butter cups as this nostalgia.
okay, yeah.
But I've been eating 16 Reese's peanut butter cups a day. I get 4 king size packs
Every day.
for 2 decades.
Ooh.
Easily.
easily since the Army into 60 days ago. Easily. When I wasn't, I was 154 pounds until like 25, 26. When I got the Army, actually I stopped in the Army, all that stuff, and I stopped playing basketball. It had no effect on me because I was always playing basketball every day. Well, then I stopped. I had one of those things you call a baby. Okay? That was at 26, 27, whatever.
Yeah.
And then boom. I was like, well, I'll just be an adult now, right? I'm on a motorcycle, I'm an adult. And then boom. I never stopped eating the Reese's.
But that metabolism slowed down, man, because you stopped playing basketball.
You know,
yeah.
the pictures start changing. I'm skinny here, you know, 3 Christmases later, ooh, boy, oh, that's okay. Look, I'd say it's all right. I'm gonna lose it. Ooh, right? Ooh. Me, I just think I'm sexy, so I don't care, right? Then boom. Never stopped the Reese's until here recently. I haven't had a single Reese's. There's 2 in the house right now. They're sitting there looking like Jesus. Just sitting there, just yes. Angels singing all around them and stuff. They're sitting there perfectly. Just I know they just came right out the factory too. I bet if I taste the milk come out of them, right? All that stuff. I know I would. My mouth just watered up thinking about it just now. Y'all can't tell, but my mouth just watered up on sides. Praise the Lord for Reese's. But I ain't had them. I haven't had them. I stayed away from the protein shakes because I looked on the back of them.
Sugar.
It's 17 grams of sugar per scoop.
Wow.
You know how crazy that is? That's a soda water in a scoop.
Yes, it is.
It's insane, but it makes sense though because you burn that stuff, you know, so it makes sense. None of that stuff. So my body, if I've eaten sugar, it's because they snuck it in a peanut somewhere or something. But other than that, none. And I'm glad because I was addicted. When I got off that first 13 days, I was having withdrawals. Wow. Real deal, sweating, angry at night, like real deal, as if I'm coming off of heroin, withdrawals.
Wow.
And I said to myself, and the way I am, I don't like stuff having control of me like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to myself, nah, we're not gonna do that. I'll eat sugar again one day. Until I feel like I ain't gonna be Samuel L. Jackson on Jungle Fever.
Okay.
Until I feel like I'm not gonna be that. I ain't gonna never get that power again like that. That's crazy. They put sugar in everything. It's crazy. White flour apparently it turns into sugar.
Really?
In the body. Yeah, that's so unfair.
Yes, it is.
Because I would love, you know how easy this would be if I could eat rice?
Okay.
At least white rice? I'd be full.
Yeah.
Doggone raw vegetables. I'd be real full. The next hour would be like, where your food at? Right? I thought you ate. I thought I ate too. Yeah, get some rice pudding, something. I'll make it work. All that stuff, that starch turns into sugar in your body. And I need to get rid of all that.
William Johnson say, I'm trying to get some of what y'all eating on.
Man, look, I'm trying to tell you. You know what's, so they say kale is nasty.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like kale. Kale's not nasty. Raw broccoli is disgusting. Remember in the 70s, in the 80s, every black family, it doesn't matter, your grandmother, they had that plastic plate, they had the big spoon.
That's it.
The
big fork.
Okay, the big fork, and on the living room table they had the plastic fruit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what raw broccoli tastes like. I swear. I used to put them in my mouth. I'm telling you, raw broccoli tastes like that, but it feels like you put a towel, a hand towel, or a face towel in your mouth, and it gets all caught up between your gums and stuff. And you just keep on making salads with it.
Hey, boy, you won't see nothing no more.
Well, I mean, it's making me lose weight, so I don't say nothing.
William said callaloo is really good.
I've never heard of it.
I haven't either.
He's a chef.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a chef, so he knows what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll try it. Whatever. I like vegetables. Anyway, 10 minutes is up. So we're getting ready to end right here. Get ready to jump. You ready? Got it already queued up?
Mm-hmm.
It's queued up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can't plan better. You can't dominate. We're about to jump on right now with this one. Get ready.